Happy Thursday morning, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you guys today. So we're getting ready to go into Epcot to spend a few hours here at the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. Glad you got to join us. Uh, all right, guys. Let's see if this makes any difference. What about sound now? Nothing? Ooh. Oh, Steven says we can hear. Amy says, all right, there we go. All right. Well, everybody say goodbye to Susan. Susan has to go take care of an errand for me, so she cannot join the stream today, and it's all my fault. So
but she will be with us at a future stream. So thank you. All right. So we've had this issue before with the sound, and what it is, of course, my phone is set up to have Bluetooth, and for whatever reason, when I turn on a stream near the car, it automatically goes to link with the car, and all the sound comes through our car radio, which means this microphone doesn't work because the radio picks it up. So it's kind of messed up. But we got to remember from now on, if I ever turn the stream on while we're still in the vehicle, I'm gonna have to turn off all the Bluetooth. So sorry about that, guys. At the beginning of the stream, when we first started it, I was telling you all the lottery numbers for the winning lottery for this upcoming weekend, and man, I can't remember them now. Oh well. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. Happy Thursday morning. Glad you guys could join us here as we're heading into Epcot for a little bit of fun here at the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. We are going to try to jam a lot in today in a short amount of time. Susan and I, along with a lot of other streamers, will be heading tonight to a charity fundraiser gala over at Give Kids the World Village. And because of that, Susan's got to go pick up a couple things for me for tonight's gala. And we're going to have to end a little bit earlier today. And it kind of stinks that we had to start late. Later, I should say, not really late. Because of the fact that as of 1st of December, Epcot is now opening at 11 again. At October and November, they moved the times from opening at 11 to 10 a.m., which was really cool. It meant more time in the parks. But as of December 1st, it's now opening at 11. So we had to make that adjustment there. So we'll be doing that. So before we go into security and get started, I wanted to say hello to everybody. Good morning. Welcome in. Glad you guys could join us. If you are joining for the very first time, I'd like to make sure that, hi guys, that I introduce myself. My name is Chris. I am with Ear to Ear Magic. The other half of Ear to Ear Magic just drove off in the car. That's Susan, my wife, and she may be joining us later on in the chat. So if you see Ear to Ear Magic pop up in the chat later on, that's Susan checking in with everybody. We are Travelmation travel agents. That's how we spend our time outside of the streams and trying to make sure that we can take care of our family as a small business. We do book and plan travel for our travel clients. So if you have questions when it comes to Disney, Universal, cruises, and stuff like that, this is a great place to ask because this is what we do outside of and for work. We'll be glad to give you guys some additional information about travel, especially when it comes to doing things here at Disney World. So welcome in. Glad to have you. And if this is your first time watching one of our live streams, we would love to have you guys to hit that subscribe button. We're at this point 130 subscribers away from hitting 7,000. Now, 130 sounds like a lot, but you guys are really good about sharing out the stream, inviting your friends, and just making it possible to have more people show up in our streams and join our family by hitting the thumbs up button that's on the middle of your screen when you close the chat. That thumbs up, the more chat we get, the more thumbs up we get, the more likely YouTube's going to recommend our channel to someone else who's watching and would love to come and hang out with us at Epcot. So thank you guys for doing that and hitting that thumbs up for us today. And I am so glad that we can have some fun with you guys. This is a family-friendly stream. We like to keep it all G. Sometimes it goes PG a little bit, not ever too bad. And we want to make sure it's something that everyone can enjoy without having to worry about someone being embarrassed or something that shouldn't be. So grandma can be in the room, and so can the little toddlers if you have it up on the screen anywhere else as well. Welcome in. So guys, I've got to go through security next. What I'd like for you guys to do is just hang out for a bit, continue the chat. As soon as I get back through security, we will be back with you guys, and we'll see real soon as far as that is concerned. And while we are waiting, how about we take a look at what our weather is today? It is a beautiful day here in Central Florida. High of 75 degrees. No clouds. All sunny, sunny, sunny. I'm not got a screen turned off. Thank you, sir. Good. Thank you. So high of 75 today, sunshine, and a really nice day overall. And we're going to be back up into the 80s coming the first of next week. So if you guys are coming in for a vacation here soon, don't worry about being cold. Looks like you're going to be able to keep on those shorts, those t-shirts, doing just fine. Good morning. How are you doing today? Doing great, thank you. Sure. Thank you. Welcome to Epcot, everyone. Nice and breezy today, too. So in the chat this morning, welcome in, everybody. Myra and kids, good morning. Diana's here. Good morning to Troy. Amy H is with us. Thank you, Amy, for helping out, letting everybody know what's going on while we're getting ready to get started today. How's it going, Stacy? Good to see you again. I didn't think we were going to see you today. Just waiting for your happy juice. I hope it all goes well today, Stacy. It's great seeing you last night. Morning, Prince Ryan. FPE is in the chat. So is Amanda. Good morning, Disney Connections. Walt's taking a break from the highway. Drive safe, Walt. Morning, Bailey. So, Lisa, last night, we did have our patron call, our monthly call with our Patreon group. It was a fun call. As always, I set it up for 1 hour, and every time I have to cut it off at 2 hours because we just have fun. We just kind of hang out and chat, and we talked about some of the things that may be coming up in the future as far as what we're going to be doing with our streams. We also talked about some things that they would like to do in the future and some suggestions and what they enjoy about the stream so we can continue to bring a fun time to everybody. We also gave away our monthly giveaway. We gave away a pork tiki mug from Oga's Cantina, and that was won by Jen W. Congratulations, Jen. And the funny thing was, it was not rigged at all. It was a fair drawing, and I knew, and we all knew, that Jen was the one who wanted it the most. So I think it was just meant to be. And but no, it was a great call. I had a lot of fun with everybody. And if you are interested in ever joining our Patreon group, you can check it out at patreon.com/ear to ear magic. A great group of people over there as well. All the Patreon is a way to for you to join the group and have a monthly contribution to the channel to help out. There's 5 different levels, and it starts off at only $5 a month. It really is just a way for us to have an additional support to keep things going as far as overhead and equipment and things like that. So it's also a way for us to have additional, chat, inside information and pictures that we might not put elsewhere. And then, of course, we have a Zoom call where you guys can actually be in the call and video as well. So if you are interested, check it out, patreon.com/ear to ear magic. We'd love to have you guys come over. Stacy joined yesterday and joined the call last night. It was great to see you, Stacy. And to all of our patrons want to say thank you very much. We could not stream without you. Disney does not pay us to do what we do. It does not make a lot of money. When I say it does not make a lot of money, it makes almost no money. And so our patrons make it possible for us to continue to do things when likely otherwise we would not be able to. So to all of our patrons, thank you very much. Disney Connections finally rode Spaceship Earth last night after over a year. I love the burning Rome smell. I mean, they have whole candles you can get in places just to get that smell in your house. Good morning, Gary. Welcome in. Lauren Beast. Oh, Curious Georgetown opened back up. Oh, we got to go play. Next time we go to Universal, definitely got to go to see Curious George. That's a cool area. I don't know if we do the water area if it's cold, but we'll go check it out. That's awesome, Lauren. Good morning, Alicia. You know, I saw a message pop up from you guys, and I didn't get a chance to respond to it. So maybe we'll get a surprise today. Welcome in, Walt. How are things going today? Lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of stuff to tell you guys when it comes to what's happening here at Epcot and around Walt Disney World. So we're going to have some fun, but I got a lot of information to share with you guys today. It's Walt's favorite park during the holidays. I know. The decor is wonderful. Festival of the Holidays, awesome. The cookie stroll. There's so much here when it comes to the season. And I knew when we were here last week that there's just no way we could get to it all. But that's also more fun too, because that means we have a lot more to come back and share across the whole season. Good morning, Brian. Welcome in. And the Lee Curry family. Good to see you guys. All right, so the first bit of information, if you guys have your journals out and taking notes, I always try to make sure we share as much information as we can so you guys are fully prepared to take advantage of all the things that are happening here at Walt Disney World. As of now, there is a new photo pass opportunity that has been added to Epcot. And I'm standing at it right now. Doesn't look like much, does it? But what we're looking at is our new photo pass Zoom area. There is a Zoom spot in Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, and now Epcot has been added. Now Disney Photo Pass has added the Zoom camera photo opportunity to all 4 parks. Now, there's not a photo pass photographer here at the moment, but when you come out here and you're over here by the fountain, look for one of the photo pass photographers and ask them if you can get the really cool Zoom shot. And then if you can do that, you can grab it at all 4 parks. It's newly added, so make sure you put it on your list when you guys get here, especially if you get an upcoming trip. Not to miss out if you've got Memory Maker to take advantage of the Zoom. So they got displaced, Alicia. They got moved up to the front because Alberta Bound and the other holiday bands have moved back over to the stage. And Calvin, yes, there is a scavenger hunt here for the Festival of the Holidays. It's finding Olaf. And Olaf is sitting around in the pavilions and around the holiday kitchens. And if you can find Olaf in all of the places, then you can get a choice right now of one of 3 prizes. Now, I'm not exactly ecstatic about the prizes. To me, they seem like there's something not quite right. And I'm hoping that the prizes that they had intended are just maybe not quite in stock yet. But you can grab a map around the World Showcase, or when you're first coming into the park, come over here. This gift shop right here to the left of going to the Spaceship Earth. You can grab a map. And if you are a DVC member or an annual pass holder, make sure to ask for your discount. Good morning, Mickey Spiel, Mark. Amy says we're up to 73 likes already for today. Thank you guys for getting us 75% of the way to our first milestone of 100. If you guys are just jumping in, hit that thumbs up and see if we can get to 100 likes as soon as possible and have YouTube help us find some new people to join us today. A lot of excitement. Jamateur is going on. Oh, Gary's going to be here in 10 days. All right, I'm going to pull up my other screen to make sure I have a good view of all of our chat. And do me a favor, guys, if you do hit that subscribe button today and you decide to join the Ear to Ear Magic community, let us know in the chat. Join on in. Let us know who you are and introduce yourself so we can say hello and welcome. Congaloo Skipper Bob, how's it going, sir? Good to have you. You know, it's too bad because Susan last minute couldn't join me. I'm kind of by myself here in the park. But I say, Skipper Bob's really good to have around to grab a bite to eat and enjoy some stuff around World Showcase. How's it going, Steven? Good entertainment over here. We're banging on the drums. All right, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and get in here. I'd like to introduce you to one other person here. Kungaloosh. How's it going, Bob?
How do you do that?
How do I do it? How do you do it? You just joined the chat. How did you get here so fast?
Magic.
How you doing, man?
Great.
It's a great day. It feels wonderful.
Look at this. There's no cloud.
Not a
This is
bit.
perfect
It
day.
is all blue.
It's warm in the sun. It's cool in the shade. This is a great day.
If you like it hot, you can make it happen. If you like it cool, you can make that happen as well. And there's no filter. So what they're getting here, I was hoping this was going to happen. That's why I was kind of hanging around a bit.
Oh.
They have added a new zoom capability here at Epcot. And I think the camera is somewhere over that direction. But you can now get your picture taken as a zoom here in the parks.
What do you think?
So, I don't know. You know what? Let's see if we can get our picture taken. We'll find out. You want to?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it.
Where's our line? So, do we have a place we can line up for a shot? What are you guys opening up for your zone?
We're going to be opening up for a super zoom shot. It's going to be a little bit though. We're just getting everything set up.
Is this today's the first day?
Today is technically the second day.
The second day? I was excited. I thought I was going to get the very first zoom shot. Oh, well, no. But I was just telling everybody here on YouTube that you guys just added that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure, guys, when you started. And then you walked over. I'm like, well,
It was
maybe.
like the unofficial start yesterday, and today is the official start.
Awesome.
So, yep, we're just getting everything set up.
About how long do you think it will take?
About 10 minutes or so.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, and our tiny little photos, they should be coming out shortly too, and they'll be on the other side.
Perfect. Oh, yeah, we've got several of this. Where should we help you guys start the line?
You can hang out right over here for me. I
Sure.
know you guys are first up.
We'll start the line for you. Perfect. So we'll be the official first one for today for our super zoom shot. And then we can share it with you guys later over on Instagram.
So is this like a photo pass event?
It is something, yeah, it's with PhotoPass. Have you ever done it over the Magic Kingdom?
I have no. I missed it every time.
Well, it's there every day now. Whenever they bring them out, what you got to do is look for the photographer who's got that little iPad right there, because that's how they do it. And they can wherever the camera is, they remotely control it, and so they'll tell you where to stand. I'm trying to see if I can guess where it is. I bet it's probably located on atop of something. Oh, I see it. See it up there, in between the beacons.
Yeah, I thought those were projection mapping.
Well, maybe they are. I don't know. We'll find out. They'll tell us where to look. They'll tell us where to look.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, Alicia. Alicia says good morning, Skipper Bob.
Hey babe.
It's Skipper Bob and Captain Alicia.
No, that's probably accurate. Yeah. She's the admiral.
So, Lauren, I did get up early this morning to grab a boarding group for Remy's, which I did get. The problem is that because we're starting a little bit later, we started an hour later than I first assumed because I thought the park was opening at 11 or 10. Low for me to go in and make an assumption. We may not. It's telling us right now it's like a 4-hour wait before we can get to boarding group 57. So I don't know if we can actually make it on Remy's today because I do have that. We've got that function at Give Kids the World tonight, so I am sort of at a hard stop as it goes today.
There's no penalty if you miss it, right?
Nope, not a bit.
Okay.
So it just means that you took the spot of someone who could have used it.
Could you always cancel it?
I think probably if I don't do it, I'll just go in there and cancel it and somebody else grab it.
Just be a cool guy like you are.
Yeah, let somebody else use it. At the meantime, we get to listen to the Tours today. So, a couple of things we've learned already today. If you're coming to Epcot in the month of December, don't show up at 10 o'clock.
Well, I saw on Saturday and Sunday they do open at 10.
So, it's just going to check it per day.
Yeah.
Make sure you check to make sure you don't get there early.
It's so weird that it fluctuates like that.
It makes it very difficult to plan sometimes.
You know that.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so sad. That's very much a TikTok thing. So if you guys are joining in, we are hanging out here for just a few minutes waiting for Disney PhotoPass to set up their super zoom shot that will be right here in front of the fountain. Matter of fact, it's going to be in this little spot right here. And when they open that up, we're going to be the first ones to get a picture today. And we will let you know exactly where the camera is, and we'll share it later on Instagram.
I think you're right. I think that is the camera.
It might be it. It looks like it's a potential. These are running a lot faster than every 20 minutes.
I noticed. Didn't Black just go by?
I've had 3 monorails go by since I've been in here today. And I've only been live for, it's like 20,
Do they have
20
maybe
minutes.
a third train on the track?
I think they have additional trains on the track to keep it going.
Ah.
So I think it's going like every 10 minutes right now.
Well, I'll keep things efficient.
Good morning, John. Welcome in. Are you ready? All right, well, where can we set our stuff?
Your stuff, I should put it behind the
Right over here?
Yeah.
I'm going to set it right here for guys.
I was on his way over, so somebody he was here. He closed last night. So probably not where it is. So we'll do it without for now.
Well, just us.
Oh,
Not them.
yeah. That's going to be on the other side. So if you come this way,
Very much, Andy. Appreciate
on
it.
the other side.
I just realized that I let you guys stare at the back side of us now for the last 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, so I hope you guys enjoyed staring at the backside of us for the last few minutes.
At least they weren't in a bush.
That's very true. So yeah, this is, if you notice, if you stand here, they'll be taking the shot right on this side of the fountain, and the cameras are located just beside the monorail on top of the So I thought those looked kind of different. I don't remember seeing them there before. So,
You're right, yeah.
So
And if it was projection mapping, there'd be a twin somewhere over here.
and they would probably they hide them better. They hide the projections really well.
Yes, they do.
So we'll post that on Instagram later and let you guys see it.
Cool. Wow. Look at the line for Spaceship Earth. It exploded.
Take a guess. What is it going to be?
I'm going to say 35.
30. I was going to go around 30.
25.
Woo! I'm curious if that really what that is.
25.
They're not even stopping. How many's in your party? We're going to put you in a party of 10. We got to keep 25 minutes.
All in one car. Cram in.
So last time we were here, I tried to go into Living with the Land, and it failed miserably.
Oh, the connection?
Yeah, it just dropped.
Yeah, that's notorious.
Well, sometimes happens, sometimes it wasn't. I was streaming at 1080 that day, and I think that might have something to do with it.
Ah.
I bumped it down to 720 today because I really want to see if we can go to Living with the Land.
Okay.
And see if we can shoot some of the things they have as far as the holiday overlay. It's much better at night.
Yeah.
But for today's purpose, I figure we can at least do it in the daytime.
Yeah, I did that last year. It was
It's really nice at nighttime if we can go. So it's really windy here today, guys. So I hope the mic is not going too crazy.
It's part of the magic.
That's part of it. Answer the call.
Especially this first half of Epcot, where it's all kind of like a wind tunnel.
Stephen asked if the next time next time we take a PhotoPass photo, if I can just put you guys in a locker. So, oh man, what an experience! Go through all that and still have the Velocicoaster break down on me. But no, we'll put you guys in a bush. I'm still laughing about that. I'm blown away by that whole process. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? Welcome in. So Prince Ryan is in the chat this morning helping us out with some scheduling when it comes to characters and other experiences around the World Showcase today. That's very helpful. Thank you much, Prince Ryan. So this is sort of what's on my list today, Bob. Tell me if this is going to work out or if you're going to I'm ditching him and I'm going to get some food. I was hoping we could share Living with the Land.
Sure.
If we can get in to Imagination, we got to see Figment in his Christmas sweater.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can start making our way around, grabbing some food in the World Showcase. And I'd like to at least see if we can see Father Christmas over in France today.
Oh, that's
because we missed him last time. And I figured that will be a pretty good, solid a bit to try to go after today without being too ambitious. But it also means we'd have to start over in Canada. So I have to let people know that goes against all the grain of me. And I know that's going to confuse a few people when they see me turn right.
Real marathon runners start in Canada and finish in Mexico because they save the best for last.
I've seen and heard the logic of that. And those who are light drinkers, you never want to start in Mexico anyway. You might not get back past Norway.
Depends on how much you eat.
Morning, Colin. Good to have you in this morning. With a few little morning minutes we have left.
It's nearly afternoon.
I know, it's crazy. When I remember when they first started opening the parks back up again, the idea that you couldn't go into a park until 11 was crazy.
I know.
It was like, it went against everything we were used to. Disney Connection says we were on the other night during the fight. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I heard.
We're going to the scene of the crime.
I heard about that. I don't know any details of it.
It was just people not being Disney magical.
Oh. Yeah, what do you fight over at Disney?
Cucumbers, apparently.
Yeah, they should have plenty. I think it would be hilarious if they replaced all the cucumbers with like fake cucumber plants. Just so if anybody tries it, all they get is a plastic cucumber.
Just might get to that. I put another one of those in some happening.
Yeah, that's why we can't have nice things, Bob.
Sorry.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for hopping in today. We're at 80 likes, 80% of the way up to 100 for our first milestone today. Hit that thumbs up. Help us get to 100. Now, I've also have this feeling. I felt a disturbance in the force, Bob. I think that there's something we need to see about in Sunshine Seasons.
Oh,
I'm getting this sense of a dessert.
my tingling
Yeah.
senses are.
I can feel it. There's something there. It's sort of like the fuzzy tauntaun.
Now you got my attention.
Yeah, it's well, not that it's dessert. No, I'm just explaining the feeling. The feeling is like I have a fuzzy tauntaun. It's like something in my being is not quite right. Sure.
Oh, can we go this way now?
Well, they when it was really busy during Thanksgiving week, they reversed the direction, but I think we're open to go anyway.
Yeah, it looks like we can go.
So,
I just saw the herd going that way.
yeah, when I came in here the Monday before Thanksgiving, they changed the direction of the traffic.
It's like when you go to an IKEA and you go against the arrows on the floor.
Yes.
Everybody just stares at you funny.
Good morning, Ben. How are you? All this talk about not starting till 11 o'clock and at Epcot, and Ben's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's only 8 o'clock. Good morning, Rachel. How are you? Good to talk with you as well. Last night. Woo, look at the line. 15 minutes.
That's a little unusual.
Yeah, it is. We'll see. We'll give it a test to see if it really is 15. It looks more like a 25 for me, but let's give it a test. Let's do a. We've got a 11:40. Let's see how long it takes for us to get on. And the walls are still here. You notice the walls came down on a lot of other rides, but not here.
Well, I don't know how easy it would be to take these down. Plus, with the distance we have,
They're really close to one another. Yep. So you missed it last night. We actually talked about you on the patron call after you had left.
Of course.
And we were talking about the fact that this weekend we've got Magic Stream coming up again. So we will be taking over the Magic Streamdom stream for an hour on Sunday morning to raise, again, some funds for Give Kids the World Village. And last year, you guys as a collective helped us come up with a really good idea of what we can do for a challenge for us during our time during last year's Streamdom, which was if we reached our goal during the hour that I would don the Disney onesie. And that went over really well. Matter of fact, a lot of the people, other channels that were in Magic Streamdom were very pleased with our challenge. And it sort of set it was in everybody's memory for a while. Matter of fact, there are some people who are now part of our, there are people now who are still part of our channel who started watching us during that. And their first images of me as a Disney creator was in a full-blown one-piece Mickey suit with the ears.
I remember when you got that.
Yeah, I still have it too. You never know, it might show up.
Might have a twin.
So here's the thing. We were talking about the fact that, you know, the cool thing is not only did the crew help us come up with an idea, this guy right here, while we were thinking about the idea, and I was on the edge of it, this guy right here provided us a PayPal while we were on stream and said, you know what, I like that idea. He's the one who pushed us toward the onesie. So to everybody who's seen the onesie, to everybody who's loved the onesie, to everybody who first started joining us because I was wearing a onesie, all right there. So, and here it was, I gave you that credit last night, and I realized he's not on the call anymore. so we missed it. So very special thank you to Skipper Bob for not only helping us come up with that idea last year, but making it possible for us to do that. So that was really cool. Thank you, sir.
I remember later that week I went out and bought my own. They're on discount.
I know they went on sale like 2 or 3 weeks later,
Yeah.
and they were such a good discount that my son wanted one, so we got him one, and then Liberty wanted one, so we got her one. So we have 3 of those in our family now. Chase still wants that onesie. Well, they have new ones this year, Jen. They have a new design. It has like coffee mugs, like hot cocoa mugs.
Oh.
That have the faces of the different Disney characters on them. And it's like a grayish color, and then all the mugs are all over it. So
I might have to look into this. Sorry, Alicia.
good morning, Christina. Welcome in. Yeah, let me check and see how we're looking on this right now. A little laggy. Got a little lag going on. But, we tend to find that that's the situation down here. Is it opening up?
Yeah.
Yeah, during down here, we have a stop motion movie now going on. It's almost like we're in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, special here.
Barking and Bass animation.
Yeah. we're like everything's slow motion. I'm a snowman. Silver and bells, silver and gold, silver and gold. I find stop motion animation to be just extremely amazing.
Yeah.
Because I do not have the patience in my own body to be able to do what's required to make that kind of stuff.
I was blown away when I watched the making of Kubo and the Two Strings.
Yeah?
And
The amount of work that goes through that.
yeah.
Well, what about even Nightmare Before Christmas, which was a whole decade before that? Oh, almost 2 decades. Wow, that's been a long time ago.
Oh my yeah.
The idea that they had so many different, skeleton heads
Yep.
that they had to continually replace.
The facial expressions.
Yeah, just to do all that kind of stuff. It's like, wow, that's just crazy.
So are we fighting the system?
Now, as far as the
signal?
it's getting a little choppy. Great thing is about this application, I think our sound is still okay, right, guys? Can you still hear us okay? See, the great thing is, at least on the old application, when this would happen, the whole time as well. Now, at least the sound continues to go. But at least the line is moving. Let's say we got in line at 11:40. It's been 8 minutes, and we're about, what?
No less than halfway.
Yeah, almost halfway through. So yeah, if you guys are watching for the very first time, welcome in. Glad you guys have found us over here at Ear to Ear Magic. We're just about 130 subscribers away from hitting 7,000, which is amazing, being the fact that this time last year we were only about 2,000 subscribers. So in a year, we're getting close to celebrating adding 5,000 of you guys to our community in 1 year's time, which I think is just mind-boggling. And I'm so grateful for the fact that you guys have found us and have stuck around and hung out with us.
The standby since 20 now.
It does?
Yeah.
It's really cool to see so many of the characters coming back out now.
Yeah.
Like even Prince Ryan, we've seen Anna and Elsa together now, and they're actually appearing together, like standing beside each other, as opposed to like
6 feet.
yeah, they're not like, a building apart and then waving at each other from a distance. We saw Snow White last week, and matter of fact, that was amazing to see Snow White. Put her up on a reel and a TikTok, and the TikTok, a lot of people really enjoyed seeing Snow White from last week's visit. It's really great to see her out. It really is. We are packed in here, aren't we?
Yeah, we're sardines.
Yeah.
Literally with the metal.
A little fishy. Somebody open the can, please. Oh, and then on Tuesday, over at Universal, we saw Beetlejuice over by the Makeup Art Show.
Really?
Which is not unusual, right? He's been out there a lot.
Opens for the show.
Yeah, he does open for the show now, but it wasn't unusual for us to see him. You know what was unusual? He was standing out front and taking photos with the guests. I mean, literally, he's like over there going, "Hold on, come on over here. Get on over here." And then I get just standing right beside him. I'm like, that is so cool.
You gotta keep him busy since Horror Nights is over.
And yeah, exactly. And the other thing is, they're like, what about COVID? The dude's dead. So, I mean, the only thing you can catch from Beetlejuice is a bad sense of humor.
That'd be my question for Beetlejuice. How did you really do?
I'd be willing to bet it had something to do with an unsolicited advancement on his part.
I could leave it at that.
Yeah. Just think that would probably fit. I'd probably have about a 50-50 chance of that being the case. Okay, got dark over here. I should have said to go with Beetlejuice so many times.
If we hear Danny Elfman music, we're in trouble.
I still can't get over the fact that Danny Elfman shows up to sing his part whenever they do a Nightmare Before Christmas, concert.
Love your work, man.
Huh?
Love your work.
I'm just like, but dude, he shows up and he sings his character. And I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That not only have Danny Elfman to have written your music, but to voice the character.
Yeah.
And then when they do concerts later on, to have him show up and do it, that's pretty sweet.
Him and Paul Rubens and
Catherine O'Hara?
is that the third one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin's mom
Okay.
from Home Alone.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on! Worst parent ever. And you're like, give her a break, It happens. Yeah, it happens. It happens once. It happened twice.
The kid was fine.
I don't know. Have you seen him in New York lately?
Again, he was fine. New York will do that to him.
That's true. All right, guys, we need 10 more people to help us out and hit that thumbs up. We're going to be down to single digits. We need to get to 100. Yeah, did Bob? Bob's going to be one of them. Bob's going to be one of the 10 we need.
Fairly certain I already did.
I never like my own streams.
Yeah,
I always
did.
Yes, it did. I appreciate that. See, I never like my own because that just kind of feels, kind of narcissistic.
What if I liked it for you on your own? Like I reach over and I just hit the like button.
Well, if I do it, I'm looking away. Oh, is it? How did that
There.
happen?
That was kind of quick.
How did that happen? Oh, we had it open earlier. I may have had some help from a spousal unit. So, Lisa, it is
As long as
really...
it wasn't you.
Yeah. The Living with the Land is a lot more popular during Festival of the Holidays. I mean, it does have its days where there's a 5 and 10 minute wait, but when they add a few more things or they add an overlay, it tends to make a difference. I mean, look what happened to Jingle Cruise when they added all the new stuff. Yeah. It made it very popular. Nowadays, even before it became Jingle Cruise, oftentimes the Jungle Cruise was as much of a wait on certain days as the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train because of all the new things that were on there.
Is this the only attraction at Epcot that they do a holiday overlay for? I mean, if you don't include Figment in his sweater.
I was about to say the only other thing is the Christmas sweater, and that only appeared up last year.
Yeah.
That was a brand new thing last year. Welcome in, JD. Good to see you.
JD.
Now I'm thinking of JD Wentworth now. Row one?
That's perfect for you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Here, you want to jump in?
Sure.
All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick refresh and see if we can grab a really good signal before we get started. That was funny. I hit my head on the awning, and then the very next second was, please watch your head. Too late.
Watch it do what?
Watch it hit the awning.
Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I like this. This is one of the attractions that actually tells you to relax.
Yeah. Imagine if they told you that on other rides. Like, you know, the Velocicoaster. Now sit back and relax. Sit back
for your life.
Sit back and relax and ride with the Velociraptors. Welcome in, everybody. We're living with the land.
Nobody remembers this.
I do. All right, let me turn this off so it's not as bright.
Oh, yeah, you're like a beacon of.
Yeah, I don't want to be a beacon of magic.
To me, it looked a little different with the projection.
It's not bad.
The clouds are more pronounced.
Yeah. All right, today's weather here in Orlando. We got a 100% chance of fake rain.
Just snap your fingers over it.
Less than 30 minutes is Florida. It'll stop raining. This part reminds me of E.T. You're going to have a Jeep show up all of a sudden.
Botanicus.
These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense, beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface. Plus, they contain more than half of its plants and animals.
It would have been hilarious if they ever closed, when they closed the Great Movie Ride, if they added Tarzan to this section. You get to hear, ooh.
I thought he was in the jungle. Look at the monkey. Keep trying, brother. You'll get it.
After even leaving the rainforest, we didn't head to Tatooine.
Welcome to lovely Tucson.
What do you mean the hydrators are out?
Nature has created a very different, no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape
I see a
may
sand
seem
crawler in the
lifeless,
distance.
it's very much alive.
I see Timothy
The plants
Chalamet.
and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions
There's
make
Zendaya.
use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching
Okay, that was a
rays
weird
of
reference. I hope
the
not.
sun.
Someone's like, what is he talking about?
You're mashing up your genres, man.
The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert. But over time,
Once heard a kid yell, "Look, it's Timon!" Like, close enough, kid. Close
Yeah.
enough.
Even the who
He's brown and lives on the ground.
helped create the rich soil that one day become home to the American fawn. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world.
I'm all over the place in my mind today. And we're going through here, and the only thing I can hear is Jeepers, Creepers. Where'd you get those Jeepers?
We often fail to
I think you're hungry.
I must be. I think we're going to need to get a bite to eat.
Delirious.
Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
I'm going to hear that dog after we get off the ride. It's like an echo in my brain.
What's funny is the neighbor that lives next to them has been calling the cops for like 3
They
decades.
just stopped coming out.
We're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water.
Sorry, I saw the scarecrow and I immediately started with the Justin Long.
That by mixing leaves and other living
Not
materials
exactly a
into our
Disney-friendly
soil,
movie, I
we
assume.
can make farmland more fertile
Not yet.
without chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America,
All right, not as pronounced in the daytime, but
Still nice.
Christmas lights, Christmas lights.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times.
Just getting into
That's not a request.
the greenhouse. You know what they really need, Bob? Is I wish they had like a giant like Christmas ball ornament. That would be just amazing. It looks so. Oh wait, they got one.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
they got you covered.
All right.
Next, I mean, now all you need to do is ask for is like snowman made of sand.
So like a Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman.
Sandman.
Illuminate the wonders.
Hey, No Way Home.
I hear a guitar riff.
Join us as we bring in the most bountiful time of the year.
Sorry, the movie references are just flying today, folks. Just put me on mute and enjoy the ride.
For some,
Welcome in, guys, to Living with the Land here at Epcot.
without winter and snow.
It's a
But
family
one
park.
of the most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. For centuries, farmers in Central America have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao is chocolate's main ingredient. Today, people around the world are able to enjoy a variety of sweets. And keep
You'll enjoy it, Michael.
cocoa. Thanks
Put it
to
on your
this
list for next time. Welcome in, Jumbo, Kadani, Sean. Oh, look, they got hot chocolate. Have a Yule log. They have a peanut butter tree.
That's not that far from my reach. I really wanted to try that.
Don't lose your AP over that. It's not like real peanut butter.
No. I'm not that drunk.
What's that in the ground?
Those are natural seeds. They glow in the dark.
Wow. They do. They have little glow stones.
there a squirrel in here? I saw tiny paw prints.
That's Earl. He's sabotaging. Ooh, it's all Christmassy in here.
Well, this is a year-round red. But I actually learned when I did the behind-the-scenes tour why this room is red.
Why is it red?
To prevent algae from growing.
Oh. Because it doesn't get a lot of cleaning, I guess, inside?
Well, it can build up a lot faster with natural white light.
So speaking of the behind the scenes tour, Michael was asking about it. We've done it twice before. Once with the family, and my father and stepmother. And my father has been a gardener for years. There's a Christmas tree. He has been a gardener as a hobbyist for years. But when I say he has a garden, we're talking like a 2-acre garden.
So
It's like this, about as big as this place is, and he does it as a hobby. It has been even when he worked a full-time job elsewhere before retiring. But so when we brought him to Epcot, that was thing on our list is like we're going to take him on the behind-the-scenes tour.
Like the oranges grown here are common in Florida.
Nice
But in
lemongrass.
northern Europe,
like the wreath made of cotton.
in winter, they're much harder to find, making them an extra special stocking stuffer. During Chinese New Year, these vibrant fruits are given as gifts of good fortune.
What is sorghum?
Sorghum?
Yeah.
It's
like wheat.
it's kind of like a molasses. I thought maybe not. The blue agave has lights on it, all of them. Blue lights.
That's appropriate.
Yeah.
They say it's better to give than to receive. And in this greenhouse, we're celebrating the holidays by giving back to the land using innovative farming.
So the behind the scenes tour, if I remember correctly, is about an hour long, right?
I think so. That sounds right.
About an hour. And this is Cinderella pumpkin. They take you into some of the seedling areas. Then they give you a walkthrough. Matter of fact, the little pathway that's back here, they walk you through every one of the greenhouses through that back path on this side, so you get to see everything.
They give you a little headset so you can hear the instructor clearly, even if you're far away.
NFTs. Did you see that?
I did.
You know that was intentional, right? That has got to be intentional. How did I just see that? Now we have to ride again, just so I can get a picture of that. I don't even know if the stream saw it. Oh, good board. Yeah. Some of them. Everybody stay in the boat. Please, everybody stay in the boat. I mean,
those aren't right.
Here we go. Dave's going to help us out. Good afternoon, everybody. And I grew up on sorghum. Great warmed up with grilled butter over biscuits. So that's why I'm thinking it was sort of like a syrupy-like thing, because I've always seen and heard it used as
spread.
So yeah, to help us out, Dave, is it something that's like a syrup kind of thing, or is it made as a solid that's spread around?
The bark of cinnamon trees, like the one growing beside you, is used to make cinnamon sticks. You like eggnog? You can make nutmeg.
But they don't use cinnamon to make cinnamon sticks?
Like ginger and vanilla add flavor to a variety of holiday cookies, cakes, and other delights.
Welcome in, Disney Golfer.
Festive plans with care and good cheer. Epcot scientists are able to celebrate the holidays with the land's many gifts.
So, Michael, I don't know if they're actually doing the behind the scenes at the moment. Yeah, like chemistry said there, and a little bit of eggnog. But you sign up for the behind the scenes. It's usually in a space that's right there at the exit to Living with the Land. As you come out, right before you get to Soarin', there's a desk there. And if there's a cast member there, that's where you can sign up.
These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work.
So Philly Field, they actually use a lot of the produce that they grow here is used in the restaurants across the kingdoms or across the parks. Of course, we know they use it in Garden Grill. I wouldn't be surprised that they use it in the Magic Kingdom. but I couldn't tell you specifically where and if they do. See, that's what I was thinking. Molasses.
Huh.
The sorghum.
Living with the land.
Welcome in, Matt.
On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratory. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the behind the
We're learning all about sorghum today.
Who says Epcot is an educational?
That's it. We're going to learn something as an adult.
Are they offering the behind-the-scenes tour right now?
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. I've not seen a cast member at that desk in a very long time.
I'm just saying.
If you guys are just joining, we just finished out our Living with the Land with the holiday overlay. Not only do they have Christmas lights and other decor, but they tell you over the audio has been changed to include things like Chinese New Year and other holiday traditions. So if you think that you would be interested in seeing the overlay, it's a great thing to add to your Epcot day now through the Festival of the Holidays through December 30th. I have that song stuck in my head now. Living with the land. The whole part of the song is- The other day we were talking about and how it's right. We mentioned man. Over your head. You know, I'm just saying, when it comes to Epcot, I've heard more people speak French getting out of this ride than I have ever in the France Pavilion.
This ride.
Yeah, because when they hit their head,
Oh.
all kinds of French words. I'll be back out in a little bit better signal in just a second, guys. All right. So this is our behind the scenes tour area. This is where you would sign up for it. And right now, of course, they are not taking it. It doesn't even say any about when the next tour is. There's just nobody here. But this is where it would be. And on the tour, you get to get up close inside the greenhouse. Learn about what they do in the greenhouse. How they make the Mickey-shaped pumpkins and gourds. And you get kind of up close with how they do some of the farming techniques.
You want to touch plants?
And you can touch the plants.
Well, yeah, that's right. They do have that one plant, that fern that you
I
touch
love
and
that. And it
reacts to
shrinks up so it looks like it's sick so the animals won't eat it. All right, I'm going to do a quick refresh because I know the signal here. Let's go see if we can find a dessert over at Sunshine Seasons. Wait for our space here. Exactly, Debbie. Watch your head, and if you don't watch your head, watch your language. Of course, I'll never forget the time that I was Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I was streaming, and I forgot to step into the train car, so I fell into the train car. I got to the part where you step down, and I didn't step down. I just stepped over. And
Disney two-step tunnel.
that was a streamer. That was a streamer fun thing right there. All of a sudden, the camera just went.
How'd you skin your knee getting out of a train?
I fell into a train. I lost track of time. All right, let's see.
Cheesecake?
There we go. That's what we were looking for. Check out the Remy's cheesecake, guys. Oh man, I can smell pizza here too. It smells really good. Of course, they have also the mini chocolate bundt cake for the 50th, as well as the lemon chiffon cake with the blueberry mousse, which is very inviting.
What's that?
Right over there. We got our. Look at that! How cute that cheesecake is. It's Swiss. All right, so it's 12:14. I think it's late enough for us to grab a snack.
I think it's snap the clock.
Yeah. What should we get?
Can we get one cheesecake and one blue chiffon cake, please?
Yes.
What about the 50th? Do you want to get that?
I think we're good with the two. Well,
Just the two?
yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Oh, pardon.
Stop it.
What's that?
Your hands are full.
So we're gonna try out the lemon chiffon. I just like to say the word chiffon with the blueberry mousse, and then also the Remy's cheesecake over here at Sunshine Seasons, guys. Always glad to have FP in here as a fellow channel. Help out things. Debbie says I hit my ears a few times on the getting in and out of the ride. So, which season should we sit in?
I didn't never realize they were later.
Well, see, that's something I just learned about 3 months ago, and I've been eating here for way over a decade, and I just found out that there are 4 different seasons inside here. I'll show you. Now we're going to teach Bob something. You guys ready?
Whoa. You want me to get that?
I'm good. I'm gonna.
To the right looks pretty empty.
This is why I didn't know that there were different seasons, Bob. You know why? I always came over here to sit because this is always the most empty. So I didn't have a chance to compare. But I want you to look at the floor. You see the carpet? Now I want you to look at the table. Do you see what's happening here? So I'm just
Since there's just 2 of us, instead of taking up a big old table, do you want to take up a smaller table?
Well, I was trying to see which one has the better lighting. I was either thinking that table or that table, and I wasn't sure if that one's good. I can't help it. I'm always looking at lighting. But yeah, if you look at the table, guys, we are sitting in winter right now.
That's amazing. I never knew that.
And I didn't notice it. That's just to show you the details that go into what's going on here, and we don't even pay attention sometimes. So, pretty crazy. All right, so we got 2 desserts. And I'm going to take a couple of photos, if I may, so we can share with people on Instagram. We need more help getting our friends over on Instagram to come and hang out with us on streams, too. Because now that we've been doing a lot more streaming, sometimes it's hard to get information over from the streams onto the page. There we go. Trade. Look at this. Isn't this just the cutest dessert? The little divots in there to make the cheese holes is pretty awesome.
It's the attention to detail.
There's a part of me that says that's cool detail. There's the other part of me that says, wait a minute, they just took some of my cheesecake away from me. All right, so now that we are sitting down and all rules of COVID are now obsolete, we can take our mask off.
This is like one of those confectionery items that looks like it's too good to eat.
I know.
But then you're thinking, I'm hungry.
And so these aren't necessarily festival of the holidays, but they could be some short-term kind of deals to try out.
So which one should we slice up?
Which one you go for? Tell me which one we're going to get.
Let's go for this guy, since this is nice.
So I love this. Leanne's in the same thing the rest of us. She's like, wait a minute, there's seasons? And yes, each of the dining rooms, and we'll show you when we go through here, each of the dining room has its own, one of the 4 seasons associated with it.
That is...
Can we do this? Oh, you know what? I forgot about that. Let me do this. You got to show what's on the inside, right?
Is it jelly inside?
I think it's a blueberry mousse.
Oh, wow.
Make all the boy moose go. Sorry, I got to do that joke at least once.
At least wait till we're in Canada.
I've never done that joke in Canada.
I'm sure it gets all the eye rolls.
All right. Sorry about that.
No,
Sometimes
no.
if there's filling, I feel like I need to show what's inside as well.
Filling matters, man.
Feelings. Nothing more than fillings.
I will imagine this guy doesn't have any goo on the inside.
Yeah, I think it's going to be just, may have that layer in between. So guys, if you just are just joining us a little late here, if you've never had a chance to meet Skipper Bob, Skipper Bob is in our chats all the time, one of our local friends here in the area. And like us, he is very much a foodie. So he is hanging out with us to give us an alternative.
Oh.
Is there anything on the milk?
No, but it is kind of like it's coated on the outside with a yellow frosting, while the inside looks like a soft butter.
Like an actual cake.
Yeah, like cake. But it looks incredibly
So it's not
soft.
cheesecake, it's cake made to look like cheese. Disney Golfer says seasons we've been going since it opened, never knew. See, we all learned something together, Disney Golfer.
That's cream. That's all cheese cream.
Oh, it is?
Yes. There's no actual cake there. Oh, wow, that is rich.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Pikachu. Welcome in. All right, so Gustavo, you can get in Epcot. Now, it's different from different parks. Some parks you can't get in until the park opens, unless you're a resort guest. Epcot and Magic Kingdom are ones in which they will let you through the gate, but they won't let you move past the rope.
Yes.
So it's a little bit different. So if
you
you're,
help alleviate foot traffic.
yeah, exactly. So you don't have everybody over here by, up at the turnstile. So if you are a resort guest, you can get into the park half an hour before it opens. But anyone else at Magic Kingdom and Epcot can usually get in about half an hour before as well. You just can't move past Spaceship Earth or move into the lands at Magic Kingdom.
There's usually people with a physical rope.
Right, an actual rope. Yep. So which one? Are these mine? These yours.
This is what I use to slice this up,
Okay.
and this one is mine. So
Okay.
that's you.
Welcome in, Diz Our Dream. We're going to be checking out. You're going to have to check this out, Jeff. We've got ourselves a Remy's cheesecake over here at Sunshine Seasons. And it just looked too good to try it out. Let me get in there.
Get it in there close. It's very close up.
Wayne's World, Wayne's World, Wayne's World. All the young people going, what is he talking about?
It was the 90s. It was fun.
So here's our cheesecake. All right. This is awkward.
It looks horrible. But it tastes so good.
Wow.
Yeah, that's super rich, isn't it?
It is extremely rich. but it's really, really good.
Yes.
I'm doing that kind of, wow.
Okay, Owen.
Wow. What an Owen Wilson. Wow. Yeah. Pop it over here. Wow. I want to pick it up and show you guys as well.
I'm a sucker for cheesecake. I absolutely love it.
But it doesn't have the thick density of like a New York cheesecake, but it definitely has the flavor.
It's more of a pie.
It is. It's very pie-like, and it's got a dusting on it.
Yeah.
I guess, is that the correct term? Sometimes you hear in pastries it's got a dusting.
That's got to be the hardest thing in the world to try. Eat soft pastry while holding a camera.
Over the past 2 years, I've learned a lot. I've learned to do a lot of things with only the use of one hand. That is delicious. All right, watch Bob eat.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, doctor.
He ate the whole thing.
That's so good. That is really good.
I know, you see cute desserts like that and I always wonder if you're going to eat it and you realize it tastes terrible and you hate it because it looks so cute. But this is an awesome dessert.
This is like, I don't deserve this. It's too good. I'm going to pay for this in one way or another. For karma.
Sour One says, no dust on my cupcakes, please.
No, you want this dust.
You'll like this one. Uh-oh.
That's just like a chocolate.
Yes, a white chocolate medallion.
Yeah.
The term they use is medallion. White chocolate medallion with Remy on it. And it is. It's very soft. No, it is.
Okay, Spielberg.
Let me get my good side. Oh, that is it's not dense at all.
Oh. I thought these were like flakes or chips or something. No, that's all frosting.
Frosting, yep.
Mousse. And, oh, wow. How do they do that?
So how would you describe the flavor of the cheesecake? Debbie wants to know.
It is like a cheesy cream flavor.
It almost has a flavoring of a no-bake cheesecake, but to me, it's a better. I'm not a big fan of
especially
easy.
that middle portion right there.
It's very. It's like a soaked. It's almost like a piece of cake that's been soaked in some sort of a sweet.
Like there's a little bit of vanilla in there. Not much.
It's very sweet though. It's like a cream.
Yeah.
I know Remy would probably know exactly what it tasted like. He's like hints of vanilla, mascarpone.
Well, Remy wasn't a pastry chef. He was more into the meats and sauces.
That's true. A lot more savory. Well, Susan and I have been watching this new show on Netflix called The School of Chocolate. A lot of fun. It's like a competition, but it's not. It is. But the guy who teaches and the guy who runs it, the judge, is actually a chocolatier who has a school in Vegas. And he does amazing work. Okay. But he's the judge, but he's also a teacher. So like these other shows where they're like, well, you did this wrong and you didn't do this right. This guy, he wants them to succeed. And he shows them the techniques they need to do it.
That's cool.
But he makes these amazing desserts out of chocolate.
You figure a chocolate school would be in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Too much competition. Welcome in, Card Freak. How you doing today? Good to see you, Samantha. All right, so we're going to try the, this is a 50th anniversary treat here. So it's probably been here a little bit longer. It is a lemon chiffon cake with a blueberry mousse. The flower-like petals on top are sculpted by frosting. You can see the center does have that blueberry mousse to it.
Oh, wow. Yes, it does.
I love blueberry. You don't get that a lot. So lemon blueberry, like the lemon blueberries, the lemon blueberry crepes they have over at Universal is like my favorite flavor. You can't go wrong with that combination. What do you think?
Has food ever triggered memory with you?
Oh yeah, all the time.
I don't know, but for some reason I turn into an 8-year-old and I'm eating Fruity Pebbles.
It does have a Fruity Pebble kind.
It does.
That's weird.
That is weird. But
Any Fruity Pebbles eaters? No, I get that. I do. Now you may have triggered that memory.
I want to know how they did this design on the top with the petals. Because
they have a special tip, and they just sit there and just bloop, 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 bloop. Pop it on there and don't think twice about it. It does have a Fruity Pebbles kind of aftertaste to it.
I think it's the mousse with the blueberry jam.
I'm thinking it was more of the lemon, that lemon flavor. It's got a very strong lemon flavor to it.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Man, I love Epcot. I love Epcot so much.
And it does have the blueberry. You can see that's actual blueberry right there. The jam that I have. So let's go back up. Oh man. Great textures. I like the cake is firm. It's still a sponge cake.
Yeah,
But
with the middle layers, it's like both firm and soft at the same time, like almost melting.
so when you bite into it, your palate goes from like the cream layer to the cake, to the cream, to the cake. And you can taste the different layers to it.
You'll want to wipe your lips. I look like I just devoured a Navi.
I ate a Smurf. That was Smurf-tastic.
Excuse me, one more Smurf for table 3.
Sorry, sir, we only had 100 of them. They're all out. What? Largemount ordered the rest of them.
Don't worry, I saw some mushroom villages outside. I'll go on. That was very good.
So, real quick, so without being able to see, I don't know if I can get this in there. Other eating news that I need to talk about with you guys.
I love eating news.
Always want to make sure we bring the latest news and things up for you when you come into the streams. Not just about me eating good things. We want to make sure you come away with some really practical knowledge. So, the last 2, if not 3 streams that we've had here at Epcot, I have taken you guys over to Space 220 to look at the walk-up aisle area, the waiting area that you can go to eat in the lounge. Because if you didn't have a reservation, the best way to still get inside and see everything was to go to the walk-up, wait your turn, and then go get sat in the lounge. Great way to do it. Every time we would come up, I'd try to figure out what the wait was. Last time we walked up to the line, Deb was in line. I didn't even know he was there until I walked right up to him.
Who was?
PC Deb.
Okay.
And he was waiting to do, he was going to vlog it. So he was there the last time we saw it last week. After us talking about that and giving that as a way for you guys to get into Space 220, as of yesterday, The lounge is now a reservation at Space 220. So they still probably will have a walk-up. But whereas before, I could walk up and maybe wait half an hour or maybe even 15 minutes, depending on what the wait is. Now, you have to find a space where there's no reservation.
I'm not going to say it was your fault, but it was your fault.
My fault. Somebody saw it and goes, you know, this is an opportunity for us to take advantage of more people. We could really fit it in and make sure it doesn't ever have an empty space.
Did you get the whole experience at the same time with the lounge as you do with the restaurant? The whole, hey, we're going into space deal?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
You still got to see the entire interior of the restaurant, stuff like that. Here's the whole problem with that. Well, it's not really a problem. I'm not trying to take a negative sense at all. I just want you guys to be prepared. If you watched our last live streams and you're like, Chris showed me how to do it, I couldn't get a reservation. I'm just going to go to the lounge and wait in and get in like half an hour. You now can go through to the reservation system. I already checked yesterday afternoon. There's not a single lunch reservation for Space 220 between now and the end of January. The lounge. I would check today. But I'll keep checking. I'll see if we can get us a lounge reservation for us to go check it out. Because when you eat in the lounge, it's a la carte.
I've been noticing most of the time, reservations open up the same day. Like, I found an Oga's. I wasn't able to go, but I found an Oga's.
I bet that he ate
Oh, it drove me nuts. I still haven't been able to get in there.
Well, the next time we can get a larger reservation for Oga's, I'll have to give you a contact and say, hey, come on over.
Yes, please.
So Diane's like, what? Oh no! Yeah, I'm sorry, Diane. So Minnie 422 is in. Hello, Minnie. Hello, Anakin. I'm sorry that you're not feeling well today.
Oh,
Here, if it'll make you feel better, we ate all this stuff. I'm sorry. I was gonna give you a bite of cheesecake, Anakin.
you know what would make him feel better? Show him your blue tongue.
Do I have a blue tongue?
We both have blue tongues.
Do I have a blue tongue? Am I like a skink? I'm a blue tongue skink.
Hound dog.
Good to see you, Anakin. You feel better, bud.
Second. Right now.
Dave says there's too much thinking for me when eating sweets. I just shove it in and have a big glass of milk.
Oops.
Jennifer, we are actually at sunshine seasons.
Easy for you to say.
Over in the land at Epcot. That's why the signal is a little iffy, because we are down inside the land and it's a little bit not as great a connection sometimes. But it is a great place to eat. And before we leave, I want to show you guys the reason they call it Sunshine Seasons is that there are 4 dining places, and all 4 of them are a different season. So it's pretty cool. I know, Diane. Hang on, I gotta turn this around so everybody can see what I'm responding to, because I'm so used to being able to do this now. So I sit there and spend all this time showing Diane how to get into the lounge, and now I'm telling her she can't do it that way. So yeah, it's my fault. Get everybody in here. Here we go. Sorry, Diane.
I'm not even seeing the Space 220 on the list, let alone if it's available or not.
You can get to the bottom. The unavailable bottom. If it's unavailable, then put it at the bottom.
Space 220, right? Yeah. Or is it lounge at Space 220?
I think it's Space 220.
I'm not even finding it on the list.
Really? You know what you do? Pull up the map on your MDE.
Let's see.
Should be the second. Go to the second button on the left at the bottom. Yeah. Change that to dining. Find it on the map and click it. Let me show you guys how to do this as well. So when you guys are looking for it, this is another way to find a restaurant. If you've got the My Disney Experience app open, and you go to the map is going to be the second icon there on the left. If you go to the map, you can go to the top and hit dining. and it will show you all the restaurants. And so, for instance, if I scroll into the map and go to Mission Space, there it is right there. I can click it.
Yeah, that was a lot faster than the way I was doing it.
And it's listed as Space 220 Lounge or Space 220 Restaurant. You can click it, and you can scroll over, and you can actually see reserved dining.
Nothing available from 11 to 3.
And that's when you can look. How many people? I'll ask you what date. Let's just put today's date, just for fine. Put dinner, whatever you want to see.
They are booked for the day.
And they're saying, nope, so no reservations at the moment. That's, for me, that's the easiest way to find it, because I can use a map, I can find my restaurant real quick.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a specific restaurant, it's much easier to use the map. If you're looking for whatever is available, then at that point, what you do is go down here to the middle, right there. Camera's backwards, so the middle, and the very first one is checking dining availability. And that way you can put in how many people you want, what day, for lunch. You can even click now, and it will tell you across the entire Walt Disney World property, including whether or not you can join a walk-up list. We can join a walk-up list to go Garden Grill for lunch. An estimated wait, if we did that, would be about 55 minutes. And it will tell you right there. When's the last time you've been to Garden Grill?
We did a breakfast buffet there before COVID, so it's been a little while.
A couple of years.
Yeah.
We could go to Rose and Crown Dining Room right there.
Rose and Crown.
It's a walk-up list. We can join it. It means it would be about a 10-minute wait. So this is a great way to go if you're looking for all availability and you don't really have something set in your mind of where you'd like to go. If you're looking for a particular restaurant, the best thing to do is to go and use your map and pinpoint exactly where you're looking for. So it's kind of funny. I just thought I'm just curious to see what would be available for lunch today anywhere. CityWorks, Frontera Cochina, Hollywood and Vine, House of Blues, Paleo. Most of these are all in Disney Springs. A couple of them are at the resorts, Planet Hollywood, Raglan Road, Rick Sports, SDK. There's a Sanaa at 2:30, Susan, for lunch. Get me some butter chicken, please. And there's even a 2:15 at the Boathouse. So that is really good if you're looking for whatever is available. But you're going to notice all the things I'm saying to you right now, none of them are in a park.
Yeah.
All of these are Disney Springs or at a resort right now. Sorry, a little bit of teaching moment if that would help you guys out. And at the moment, back over to the chat. Dave says also a cautionary tale: if you eat too much sorghum, you also will no longer have your real teeth.
How much is too much?
Missed it by that much. And I'm not saying anything in particular, but I'm from Georgia, so I can say this. There's a lot of people in certain extreme areas of Georgia where that might have some.
Would these people live off of unpaved roads?
Unpaved roads. They have what they have because they made it themselves.
Yeah.
They planted it themselves. So there's no making fun of anybody, but there's some correlation there, I'm sure. All right, so let's get some stuff taken care of, and let's show you guys the dining room, and we'll head on back out. Check out some more fun. We're gonna go see. We're gonna go do a fashion show over at Figment. Unless it's way too long of a line. Put it up that way. You need another napkin for your blue tongue?
I'm good. I could get that. I know you could have.
I could have paid my taxes last year. Just because you could have, and you did.
clear. Free water in there, like at the
So you can just walk up to the fountain.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real fast. Go for it.
All right, guys. Before we head back out, I'm going to show you why they call it Sunshine Seasons. Although, if you guys are just jumping in, welcome in. I'm sitting at the table, so welcome in. Welcome to the stream. My name is Chris. Our buddy Skipper Bob's hanging out with us today here at Epcot, and I hope you're having a good time. We stream from the Disney World parks Monday through Friday every weekday so that we can share information about relevant news things that are happening, crowd, new treats, what you can do for reservations, and how some tips and tricks to help you out on your next vacation. We would love it if you guys would consider hitting the subscription button and join the Magic Crew, all of our lovely friends over here in the chat, and join us on future live streams so that you can prepare for your next Disney vacation. Now, if you haven't booked a vacation and you would like to, and you'd like to have somebody who might know a little bit about what's going on here at Disney World, you can always reach out to me, Chris Edwards at travelmation.net. Me or my wife Susan will be glad to help you book and plan your vacation at no cost to you on our side. Be the same cost as if you booked it directly through Disney. But you'll have Susan and myself in your text to answer questions and to help you plan. I have a few people coming in the next couple of days, and we can't wait to get back in touch with them and help them out as far as finalizing their plans for their next week's vacation. If we can help you, let us know. We'll be glad to do it and help your family have a great vacation as you are helping our family continue with our small business. There goes Bob. That's weird. You walk that way, but you're actually walking that way. It throws me off every time. All right, so let's show everybody what's going on with these tables. Let me flip the screen back over again. I wish there was an easier way to do this. All right, so we just left this section here. Notice blue carpet. Notice the table. Snowflakes. This is winter over here, guys. As we move over into the other sections, notice our carpet color has changed. Sunflowers. Keeping it going. Walk over to the next section. Blue carpet. This is our third. Full on summer. I'm assuming this would be our summer over here.
So I guess sunflowers were
like a spring.
The autumn.
Well, we got one more over here. You'll notice a very difference when you come into this one. This one's very apparent. Maybe sunflowers were spring. Brown carpet.
Nacho chips.
Autumn. Fall leaves.
Oh. That's wild, man.
So every dining area is a different season of the year. You can see the leaves right there. It's crazy. So welcome to Sunshine Seasons.
Are we heading up?
Yeah, let's head on up and head back out. Oh, no escalator today. Notice it doesn't say escalator broken. It just says walkway closed. There's no such thing as a broken escalator. It just becomes stairs.
Sorry for the convenience.
Yeah, sorry for the convenience. Exactly. Of course, this is Garden Grill. And even though they probably have a full reservation system right now, you can do a walk-up. And according to the application, if you go up and ask to be added to the walk-up list, or you can just scan the little code right there as well. You could eat here in about an hour, which is not bad. It used to be a lot harder to do that.
I've always wondered how much the restaurants at Epcot, if they've suffered at all with all the constant festivals going on.
As far as people not really wanting to eat in the restaurants,
Yeah.
there's always going to be someone who doesn't want to eat by, tapas by tapas kind of scenario. So I don't know. I don't know if they've had that problem. If so, they would have, I think, kind of peeled back a little bit on some of the restaurants. So, all right. So I'm going to catch back up outside, guys, get a better signal, jump back into the chat with you. Got to catch back up. Dave says it's for the sorghum. Says I know from firsthand experience. But it was good. It was worth it, right? All right, I'm going to do a quick refresh, see if I can get a better signal out here.
It's still nice.
Oh, it's so pleasant out here. By the way, Bob, thank you for our desserts today.
Yeah, buddy.
Today's desserts were provided by SpongeBob. I saw that sponge cake, and I was like, that little yellow cake, and that's what I was thinking
You
of.
still got sponge cake on the mind, huh?
I was joking. I didn't say. I was thinking about it while we were cutting into the cheesecake. Like it reminds me of sponge, it looks like a sponge, and I was like, I should call him SpongeBob and see what happens. I waited too long.
I've been called worse.
No, Skipper Bob did take care of our treats today, so thank you, Skipper Bob. You guys should go check out his channel over there, Skipper Bob's Breakdown. He's done some cool videos about how the rooms, are they really that clean or not? Dude has been brave enough to go and check into local rooms here at Disney and over at Universal and turn off the light and turn on a black light and see whether or not it really was clean. So they're cool videos. Pooh's out with his Santa outfit, and he's also got himself a present. All right, catching back up in chat. How's it going, Mike? Come on the other side and see if we can maybe see him a little bit better. Welcome in. Hello, Kim. Glad you could join us at Epcot today. Hopefully it's looking better there, Mike, now that we're back outside, right? And thank you so much, Dave. Thank you guys for the super sticker. Oh, it's Winnie the Pooh. It's Santa Pooh.
There he is.
Thank you, Dave, for helping us out at the channel.
Winnie the Pooh.
And we appreciate everybody when you guys give just whatever amount. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hello, Winnie the Pooh. Uh-oh. Looks like Winnie the Pooh needs a bigger shirt. It's getting small.
We all have that problem.
Yeah. Hello.
He's shooting hearts at you.
Here, Allie, want to see him? Here, come here. Here, I hold you. No?
Diane wanted to know whether or not there's a bot that's taking up all of the reservations and selling them out to people. Would be interesting.
There's a business I want to get into.
Yeah, I'd make all kinds of money with that, wouldn't you?
Just get a whiff of barbecue.
Yeah. Where would that come from?
Okay, I'm not going nuts.
Kim says, wow, never noticed that about the carpet decor. Well, Kim, that's our Christmas gift to everybody else. And it didn't come from me. It came from an awesome cast member who pointed it out to me about 3 months ago.
You know, I've been coming to Epcot forever. And
You didn't notice the detail.
I never noticed that, and I absolutely love it when I find something new about this park.
See, and that's the thing. I can never make fun of somebody for not noticing a detail when even I find details all like that I've never noticed. Oh, look at their little soft shoe. Did you see that? I've never seen Winnie the Pooh do soft shoe before. Look at that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I missed that. We should have got that on video. Winnie the Pooh dancing. Yay! Encore, encore. That's cool. I love Winnie the Pooh. Such an awesome guy. Mini 422 is bringing a 7-year-old and 9-month-old in 15 days. You're going to have a blast, guys. I know you're going to have a good time. Make the most out of it. Be flexible. Go with the flow. Is it not open? There's no line.
20-minute wait.
There's no line out front. That's good. I do smell barbecue. Yeah. Of course, I think Bob's been messing with me. He's like, "Froggy, I smell Fruity Pebbles and barbecue." I'm like some sort of social experiment for Bob today. I'm going to make him smell all kinds of things. But now I can smell barbecue out here today.
You smell bourbon?
So yeah, don't overdo it with reservations, especially if it's your first time. Sometimes people feel like they have to have reservations for every meal. And what ends up happening is you really put concrete in your schedule. If you put a reservation for every lunch, every dinner, you're going to find that you're basically just running from restaurant to restaurant. So give yourself some flexibility.
Yeah, you want to leave yourself some wiggle room to have fun.
Welcome in, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. I still love that channel name. That is just awesome.
What is it?
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh, that's perfect.
Professor Zelensky. Attention, Professor Lee Zelensky. Your shrinking gun accidentally shot a vending machine, and now
And Mini 422, if you go into your My Disney Experience app, there is an option in there. If you go into the main menu to look up the DAS, you can actually ask. This is not 20 minutes. You can look for the DAS and actually have it set up prior to your visit.
Fastest 20 minutes I've ever waited.
Wow. Crazy.
I'm stuck on 20. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually, but we're just kind of going,
Yeah, where's the 20 minutes? This is a walk-on. Hello, hello. All right. "20-minute wait, guys. Thank you for waiting for us."
My concept of time is
Colin, we're going to show you a really cool Christmas sweater in just a moment. Figment's going to be all donned in his gay apparel. Fa la 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 la.
okay. So far, 2 rides, 2 front rows.
Yeah. I say we go for Frozen and see what happens.
To ensure your safe tour of our sensory labs, please remain seated with your hands, arms,
Welcome in,
feet,
Leanne.
and legs inside your tour trap. Keep a watchful eye
Hello.
on your children and yes, please don't let your imaginations run wild.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad durante su estadía en nuestros laboratorios sensoriales, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a los pequeñitos. Gracias.
All right. Thanks again, Dave, for that awesome super chat. Appreciate that.
Welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Michael Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste.
Please, I chicken.
Can I go? Please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Outside? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the sound lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just a sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may.
You guys get to see the really cool sweater? I thought that was a Sunday for a second.
Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3.
With imagination, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you can see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment.
Everybody,
Let's talk out loud. And let your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. The eye.
I say imagination must be captured and controlled.
Imagination works best when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Figment? It's gone. Our research shows that smells often trigger
And when it lingers.
especially with pleasant, familiar smells.
you have to let it linger. You have to.
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll! Woohoo! You win one cent!
Oh, yeah, that's really thick.
Of course not. The
No.
That's what wearing a mask is helpful.
can say really.
It smells like a face mask.
Lovely scent can be appealing. Your mind will be fine.
All right, guys, it's time for some more Figment.
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
What is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination really found her ground. Makes downside up and upside down.
rendition of Skipper Bob's breakdown.
Imagination is the brain of someone else. Of course. Imagination is just upside down. Come on, it's time to get back to the institute. Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks.
Welcome in, Dana.
That's how our minds create creations. We set them free and know what they can do. Those magic sparks from me and you.
Look, it's a computer.
I knew you'd get it. 'Cause you have a
1964.
That's what it looks like inside my iPhone.
Is this what they used to get to the moon?
Yep, in Sacramento. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait.
So, we're missing something. You see, imagination works the best when it's set free. You said it.
Ours is broken.
Imagination is a blast.
Imagination, imagination, a dream come true.
What the fuck? Of inspiration is at the heart of a creation.
Imagination, imagination, a dream can be a dream come true. We just that spark from me and you.
One little spot of inspiration is at the heart. I don't know if we were all even in there for 20 minutes. We're stuck on a 20-minute wait, and there's nobody. Everybody's walking by, and there's nobody on. So. You'd think we'd have the best connection in all of Epcot right here. I mean, we have a direct connection. It's the internet. It's right there. I mean, if you walk through here, it's directly into the internet. So I'm not sure why that happens.
It takes you to Yahoo.
The bummer says it may have had 20 minutes worth of Genie Lightning Lane no shows. Whoa.
It was colder.
I don't know if that's true for real internet though. No, I've seen Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope go in there and get uploaded. I think we need to take one more quick stop over here. I'm gonna take a welcome in, guys. I stopped by and see another friend of ours.
Okay.
Awesome. Perfect.
Looks like you do your magic already. You guys are ready.
Ready to go.
Whatever you would like to do. You know how to count.
Is this a secret that only we know? I
It's
figured Mickey was a bigger draw.
well, you know, that's why I do this stuff that I do. Did you guys know that Mickey was here? I did. I'm shocked that there's nobody in line. It's not even as long as the line is in Magic Kingdom to see Mickey. Thank you guys for continuing to hit those thumbs up for us today. Oh, I'm only 14 away from hitting 150, our next milestone. So if you guys hit those thumbs up, help us get the 150. Difficult guess. So, Rob, we're here at the Short Film Festival for Pixar and Disney, just on the other side of Journey to Imagination. I'm going to go say hello to Mickey.
All right, my friends.
Awesome.
Stand with John first. That would be great. And Mickey,
Sure. Hi, Mickey. How's it going? We're gonna real quick, Mickey. We're here live here on YouTube. We like to come and share the parks with all of our friends on YouTube all the time, and we're here just to let everybody know that you're over here at the Short Film Festival. Look at this. You're over here and you're ready to make some magic, and everybody needs to come over here and get a picture with you, right? Meet and greets and awesome, looking nice and spiffy. Now, I have a black tie event tonight. We're doing a fundraiser for Give Kids to World Village. They told me to wear a black tie. I think I'm gonna go yellow tie. I think it looks really smart.
Styling.
Yellow tie's looking good. So, thanks, Mickey. You want to get a photo real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'll put the guitar right over here.
Right over here. Put the camera right here. Yeah,
Perfect.
right in the middle. Right below my feet, right here. There you go.
Flip it down. There we go.
Perfect. Yep.
Okay. Looking for Mickey Mouse's line is right over here. Thank you.
Very good, guys.
Thanks for visiting. Enjoy your event tonight. Have a great day here in Epcot.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you real soon. All right, appreciate it.
Okay, that's cool.
We step out that way, or we good this way? Good. A little secret that I wasn't sure you guys were aware of. And now you know. Would you like to wait? Would you like to wait an hour to meet Mickey? We waited 20 minutes to ride Figment.
Your raffle's up.
There you go. It's the mouse, the big cheese himself. So we've had cheesecake. We saw Mickey. Yes. We need a cheese festival. It's such a nice day out here today. So, oh yeah, Joy's way on up there. The very first time I saw Joy when she came out last year, and she was standing on this side of the hill over there, and she put her hands out like an airplane, and she ran back and forth, zigzag down the hill. I'm sorry, but as soon as I saw that, I'm like Little House on the Prairie. It was so funny. And I think I actually took a clip and put it together with dun 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 dun, dun, you know.
Who was that? The really popular actor on that show?
You talking about Michael Landon?
Yeah, Michael Landon. Yeah.
Is it Landon? I think it's Michael Landon. I think it was Landon. Landon.
More than you and I combined.
Oh man, everybody loves Michael Landon. He's an actor, kids, and he was well liked. He was like the dad that was very, very firm, but everybody loved him anyway. Oh, Elisa. Well, he's not actually in the Magic Kingdom right now. He's over here in Epcot with us. Mickey's over here with us right now. Now, we park hopped over to Magic Kingdom. You know, Mickey likes us, so he may park hop with us.
Nobody else knew about him.
I know, that's why nobody knows he's there. That's, I think Coral has a delta.
Yeah, Coral has a delta.
So I think that is peach. Yeah, exactly. Little Joe. That's right. Debbie's like, I'm so old, I remember him from Bonanza.
Wow.
See, that's what happens when you follow old streamers. We have all these old references.
I remember that last episode of Gunsmoke. That was really good.
Say goodnight, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. Now we're going way back.
Oh, man. Night, Jim Bob. I'm old, too.
There's nothing. That's the thing about being a part of and around the Disney magic. You don't really grow old. You can refuse to grow old. You can age, but you don't have to grow old. There's a difference.
Such a lonely shop, all closed up.
I know, it's kind of sad, huh? All right, so we're going to start our way over in Canada, making our way around. I'm hoping we can see Father Christmas over in France. And I'm hoping that after France, we might be able to catch a performance with maybe some Hanukkah songs. Hanukkah, where did that come from? What was in that cheesecake? Was it fermented? No, it's some Hanukkah music, some live Hanukkah performances over just before Morocco. Joyful is getting started, it sounds like, over on the main stage right there at the beginning of World Showcase.
I do have to step into the bushes.
Go for it. I'll hide the camera in the bushes. We'll be with you in a moment. Stick it right over here. And welcome in, guys, if you're just joining us here at Epcot for another rendition of our Epcot 2021 International Festival of the Holidays. Yes, we are starting on Canada side, Dana. I know, it goes against everything I know. Holy hand grenades, Batman, to the bat poles. Oh. Yep, over here, you off the stage, you can hear Joyful has started their performance. Loud and bright and cheerful. If you've never heard Joyful, I don't know if we'll catch them on today's live stream, but last Friday we did catch their entire performance. Unfortunately, it was an overcast day, so it was very badly backlit, so you couldn't see as much of them overall, but you can hear it very well. So. Since we've started, we've had a couple of people hit that subscribe button today and hang out with us here on the Ear to Ear Magic channel. Thank you so much for those people who have made the decision to hang out with us. We are glad to have you part of the community moving forward. This is a great group of people, positive, fun, loving, and enjoyable people. No drama. If you want drama, you can turn this off and go to Bravo. And it's concentrated over there, so you might want to water it down. But here, we just want to enjoy each other's time. And it's a family-friendly, respectable place to hang out and see Disney. So thank you guys so much for hitting that subscribe button and becoming part of the community. So it's funny you mentioned Dick Van Dyke. When we were watching WandaVision at the beginning of the year, and Vision comes in and does the little thing with the ottoman, I noticed that immediately on WandaVision when they did the Dick Van Dyke references.
Yeah.
I know. I immediately I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Of course, my kids are like, why is he acting up like that? Why is he so excited? All the guy did was step over an ottoman. So
if you have to explain the joke, it kind of kills it.
Yeah, you had to kind of be there during the time period.
Yeah.
like, you know, period-wise, so to speak. Shall we keep going?
Let's.
All right. So for just a moment, guys, we've got a little bit of a bright. I love it though. I'm not going to complain. You got a bright screen, so yeah, you don't get.
Especially with my glasses because they're polarized. I
Yeah.
can't. I just see a black screen.
It's nothing. It just goes completely black like that. So I'm never ignoring you guys. It's the certain time periods I have. I'm blind to your lovely conversation.
What we need to do is like get you like one of those dog collars, and every time a comment's made, you get like tiniest little shot.
But I won't know what it says. I'll just know someone. No, because if I do that, I know of 3 people off the top of my head right now who would comment so often just to shock me.
Yes.
Somebody would put in the Declaration of Independence, but each word would have its own comment.
I would type out the transcript from the War of 1812.
I got a War and Peace transcribed. That fishy?
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Smells like fish.
Oh, scallops.
That would be, yeah, scallops, I believe. Seared scallops. Seared scallops is served with a parsnip silk, apple chutney, and hazelnut croquant. They also have a maple bouche de Noël, a snickerdoodles cookie, which is part of the cookie stroll. And you know me, I'm always a sucker for scallops. So let me grab some shade over here for just a second to make sure I catch up with everybody. Here, I'm just gonna grab some shade. Or you know what, it's a better shade up there. Now we've gotten 1 cookie on the cookie stroll so far. It's the Linzer cookie over in Germany. But my intentions are not today, but maybe on our next Epcot, we'll do nothing but just grab all the cookies from the cookie stroll and do it all at one time. So let me catch back up with everybody real quick. Matt, welcome in. Matt Birchfield said, just found this stream for the first time, subbed. Welcome in, Matt. Glad to have you. This guy right here, this is Skipper Bob. He's always in the chat as well. This is all what it's about. It's about the community. And I tell you, Matt, this is a great group of people. I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. We got some older people here too, so you know, it's not all TikTok dances and stuff like that.
Not for free.
So, have you ever seen Bob TikTok dance? It's pretty amazing. So, he's saving that for America's Got Talent for next year.
I'm saving that for a new back. Is it the maple popcorn I'm smelling?
That's what you're smelling there is the maple. Stacy says, I really need that chocolate crinkle cookie. Might have to make some. That was probably one of my favorites too from last year. I didn't like all the cookies. Honestly, some of the cookies were okay.
Yeah.
But the chocolate crinkle was actually, I think, my second favorite.
A handful of the cookies did seem like they were
just either too dense or dry. The black and white cookie was just really too dense, and it was on the dry side.
The payoff cookie, if you completed like the whole, it was just like a sugar cookie with something on it.
Yeah, it just wasn't much on it. So Rachel says, hello, Skipper Bob.
Hey, Rachel.
Welcome in. And I think I missed a super chat. That I did that? I think I did. Because this one didn't get updated. A super chat from Taylor Lane. It says, get a cookie on me. Thank you so much, Taylor. I'm sorry that I missed that earlier. I think we may have been.
Wasn't deliberate.
It was never intentional. And thank you so much, Taylor. Appreciate that. And whenever you guys give super chats and PayPals, please note that we really do use it to keep streaming and put things on our stream that we can share with you guys. Nobody's collecting a secret pot that you can use to buy a bunch of lounge flies and extra stuff like that. We don't have a room in our house that's just filled with Mickey ears that we show you every once in a while from all the money that you've given to me. So I can. No, we really do use it. So thank you guys so much for that. All right. And as real quick, before we get moving again, I wanted to remind everybody that as much fun as it is for Festival of the Holidays, at Disney, we never always focus on one festival. There's always the next festival.
Yes.
So the next festival will be coming up here in January.
Let's see. Wow, really? January? That's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's not showing up on my side. I don't know if the screen, there you go. It's the 2022, oh my gosh, 2022, that's crazy. 2022 Epcot International Festival of the Arts will be starting January 14th and will go all the way to February 21st. It's 6 weeks of fun, focusing on the culinary arts, the media arts, and the performance arts all across. And of course, the culinary arts are always fun.
I absolutely love the farts.
More food. Yes, I know. The fart festival is always a fan favorite.
For everyone else, but
The locals, it works. It does work. So the Epcot farts is 6 weeks of fun starting in January.
yes, it is.
There you go. So if you guys are coming in January or February, look forward to having you guys watch and learn a little bit more about the Festival of the Arts as it comes forward. Or if you'd like to plan a trip to incorporate the Festival of the Arts, let us know. We'll be glad to help you book and find a great place to stay and help you get your park reservations for some days on that stay.
Trading Post is back open.
Trading Post is back open. Circle Vision 360 is back open now that Food and Wine is over. They use that for pin trading.
Okay.
They'll put a pin trading board in there. They do have the Canadian Holiday Voyagers. This is a live band that performs 6 times a day. Now, I want to make it very clear that says Voyagers and not Voyeurs.
Voyagers.
Has a G in there.
Viewers. Voyagers. Wait, I'm not Canadian.
So. I think. Oh, there we go.
I guess that's a sign that everything's getting back to normal when the show place isn't available any longer.
Exactly. They're no longer using the show place, which is what they did. And also, that's when the festival was called the Taste of Epcot.
Yeah.
Because they were doing it in a very short. It was a what I call a shortened, condensed, concentrated version of the festivals. So. Everybody's using a telephone over here. Get a good picture.
Magic. No, wait.
It's dial in for murder. I think it's funny that we've come to a time in our lives where getting inside of a phone booth is a novelty. Oh my God, a phone booth. They get a picture.
You don't see these in the wild.
Yeah. And there used to be a time where they actually worked. You could actually use them to dial certain things. I remember back in the day where you actually, if you knew the phone number for the things, you could actually call somebody.
What is this? Oh, it's a speaker.
This has got a light on it. It's a boo-boo. It's something that they're doing.
There's another one over there.
They've covered it up.
I'm perplexed. I assumed it was a speaker for a moment.
I think it's just to cover up something that they're doing down the bottom.
Huh.
So, good afternoon, Enchanted Experience. Welcome in. Have you guys been lately to the Festival of the Holidays? If not, do you have any plans to make it and check it out sometime? And we'll see if do a quick check to see if Father Christmas is back here. He is not, but it looks like he might be coming out soon. Notice how the crowds aren't what they were, how busy you think December 17th to the 20th is going to be. That's encroaching onto the period that's going to be a lot more crowded. It depends on who's going to be out of school at that point, and people start their early Christmas vacations. So it could very well be a time it's going to be a lot more crowded for the most part. Do a quick refresh. We should have a new visitor out here very soon. It's all about timing, right? 20 minutes for Figment. Welcome in, Nicole. Welcome. Glad to have you.
$52, $53, $54. Hear ye, gather round all. 55. Oh, here we come, a-wassailing among the leaves so green. Here we come, a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. Hear ye, to all those gathered among the streets of this fair village, greetings! I have been known by many names. There are some who call me Santa Claus, but here in the United Kingdom, I am Father Christmas. Now, we gather today to toll the devil's knell, one stroke of this bell for every year since the birth of Christ. Now let's see, where was I? Ah, yes. 56, 57, 58. Come to think of it, can anyone tell me what year this is?
2021.
2021, thank you very kindly. Wait, sorry, 2021?
Yes, 2021.
So I need to ring this bell 1,963 more times.
You're better at math than I am.
All right, 61! You know what, let's do this a little later, I think. Well, at any rate, I am indeed Father Christmas, and I have been around for many years bringing holiday joy to good children throughout the land. Oh, I have received letters from many of you, yes. Well, from people just like you, my dear, and you, my dear, and you, my dear, are really expecting an awful lot this year, aren't you? No, that's quite all right. I applaud your optimism. Now, let's see, where was I? Oh, yes, well, that Christmas carol that I was just singing, like so many Christmas traditions, actually originated right here in the United Kingdom. In fact, it is not at all uncommon to see a group of carolers, very much like yourselves, standing on a street corner, very much like this one, singing all the songs of the season. Oh, and you know what? That gives me a grand idea. Well, excuse me, my dear. You just tell me, what is your name? Laura. Pleased to meet you. I'm Father Christmas. Now, Laura, I have a very important question for you. Have you been good this year? Yes, we're going to give you points for honesty on that, Laura. I like it. Will you be kind enough to come give me some assistance? Would that be all right? Oh, thank you, my dear. Let's give her a nice round of applause. Thank you so much, buddy. You may stand right there. I will give you these jingle bells. So here's what's going to happen. When I point at you and say jingle bells, I want you to shake them vigorously, all right? Let's give it a try. Jingle bells. Just like that, you see. Perfectly simple. Now,
as I was saying, the tradition of the Christmas carol, Jingle Bells. Oh, Jingle Bells. Caught you off guard there, Laura, so you have to watch closely, all right? Now, the tradition of Jingle Bells. You're on it now. So, my friends, now Laura is going to assist me in ringing out that traditional Welsh Christmas carol, which we all know is called...
Jingle bells.
Deck the halls, actually.
Oh, okay.
I said a traditional Welsh Christmas carol. Well, Jingle Bells isn't even from the United Kingdom. It's from New Jersey! or someplace like that, anyway. So, Laura, I tell you what, I'll point to you on the fa-la-la of Deck the halls, and that's when you ring the bells, all right? Are you ready? Wonderful. Oh, deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Throw the ancient Yuletide carol, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Yes!
Woo!
Well done, that was ringing out some holiday cheer. Thank you so kindly, thank you. And as a thank you, I have something for you. Now this is your very own Christmas reindeer bell, just for you. Thank you so kindly. Let's give her a round of applause.
Cool.
Oh, well done, my lady. You know you join your family. Well done. Oh, Laura, I almost forgot. That bell, that's a magical bell. I'll tell you how it works. What you do is, on Christmas morning, when all of your household is fast asleep, you creep into your mother's bedroom, hold the bell above her head, and then shake it just as hard as you can. And you know what happens then? She wakes up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and brimming with Christmas cheer all day long.
And the bell disappears.
Do remember that the power of that bell will only work on Christmas morning. In fact, any other morning will have the opposite effect, so use it with care. Oh, I do so love the sound of carolers singing in the streets. You know, it reminds me of a picture print from Currier and Ives. Or better yet, a scene from a Christmas card. Oh, now there's a tradition that really caught on. Did you all know the very first Christmas card was sent in England back in 1843? That single card caught the attention of an English gift book company, and they had 1,000 lithograph copies made, which they sold for $1 a piece. And the rest, as they say, is history. Hang on a tick, I seem to be receiving a signal from somewhere. Oh. Hello. Excuse me there. Yes, you, my friend. Yes. No, not by you with the hat and the yes. I know what you're thinking. No, really, I do. I'm Father Christmas, after all. My fine friend here is thinking, all right, enough with all of this boring talk of Christmas carols and Christmas cards. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's talk about the mistletoe. Am I right, my friend? I had a feeling. Well, I tell you what, my friend, I don't blame you one bit. For the hanging of the mistletoe is indeed one of our oldest, and I dare say, most popular Christmas traditions. It dates back to the ancient days of the Druids, when they would celebrate the winter solstice. And every time that a kiss was claimed underneath the bough, the young couple would pluck off a berry until there were no more berries left. So, my friends, this holiday season, here's wishing you all a mistletoe bough with many berries indeed. Oh, there are so many wonderful holiday customs and traditions that come from the countries of the United Kingdom. They come from England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales. They all have their own unique customs that make these holidays a special time. And just as Charles Dickens, in his writings, shared the romance of a perfect Victorian Christmas, so too has the United Kingdom taken all of its holiday customs and shared them with the rest of the world. You know, in the end, I think it was the immortal bard William Shakespeare who truly described this time of the year best. Ever against that season comes wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated, no evil dare stir abroad. The nights are wholesome. Then no planet strikes, No fairy takes, no witch hath power to charm. So hallowed and so gracious is that time. And so, my friends, from all of the towns and villages here in merry old England, well, here's wishing you all a hallowed and a gracious Christmas. And if you will indulge me for a moment, I would like to give you one final Christmas wish of my own. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy holidays to you all! Now, we do have a few short moments remaining, so if there are any young ones amongst you, or perchance those who are young at heart, who would like a picture with Father Christmas, see my friend Pat here, and he'll be happy to assist you.
So here's Father Christmas over here in the UK pavilion. Afterwards, cool photo ops. He's green and festive. Glad you guys could join us over here for Festival of the Holidays here at Epcot this afternoon. Get to hear the story of Father Christmas.
Of the UK variety.
The UK variety. And we make our way around the World Showcase and see what else fun and inviting we can find as far as the Festival of the Holidays this afternoon. Welcome in, Trevor. How are you guys doing this afternoon? Glad you guys could join us for a moment. Remember, he knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
Apparently he knows what you're thinking, too.
He knows what you're thinking. He knows I want a cupcake. You can always come over to the UK Pavilion during the Festival of the Holidays and have a spot of tea. I wonder why they call it a spot of tea. You know, I don't really think of liquid as a spot.
Here's your set of Eco China doing the real one.
Still a very lovely day, weather-wise. It's actually cooler today than it was yesterday. Grab some more shade here in just a second. I literally have to go from shade to shade. But can you really complain, though? It's such a nice day. It's nice for it to be out like that. So somehow we're having so much fun. We totally missed the fact that you guys had already gotten us to 150 likes.
Wow.
So we hit 150 likes. We're up to 162. Appreciate you guys doing that when you come in. It's all a game against the analytics of YouTube.
Not the most fun game, but
No.
we realize we have to play.
It's a game we have to play. But it is a way to let us know that you are enjoying the streams, and that's what is important to us. And if you're coming in and you find that there's something lacking, you find like there's something else that could be added, I would love to hear from you guys. I really do appreciate the feedback. You can always email me for that purpose at chris@eartoearmagic.com. Let me know if there's something we can do to add, something we can do that we haven't done on the streams before. I'd love to hear from you guys. So when I think of Christmas, I think of salmon.
Okay.
And smoked salmon Napoleon. That's the way to go right there.
Huh.
I have no idea. I've never had smoked salmon Napoleon.
Well, I'm looking at the imagery and it looks more like a pastry than it does a sandwich.
A smoked salmon Napoleon with layers of smoked salmon, veal mousse, cream fresh mousse served in brioche bread. It's a salmon sandwich.
Yeah.
With a veal flavored mousse and cheese mousse. And of course the Bouche de Noël chocolate holiday log.
Frozen hot chocolate.
Yeah, I always have a problem with that. Hollywood Studios, they have the frozen hot chocolate. I'm like, how can it be frozen if it's hot? But it's not. If you guys are ever wanting to follow along, you can also find lots of stuff in your NDE. But if you want to take a screenshot of this, you can use your code to check into all the other things that are available here at the Festival of the Holidays, including schedules, suggestions, and other things you can try. So in about 15 minutes, I'm hoping, we're going to have another, I'm going to check the schedule real quick and see if we can have another presentation here soon. So grab a little bit of shade here and just enjoy the spot. This is our stage for Pierre Noël.
Really blends in. I didn't even notice it until I saw the ropes.
Yeah. The green velvet.
Yeah.
The traditional velvet rope of the holidays.
The go-away green.
It really is a go-away green, isn't it? They should be over on the My Disney Experience, and I'll just double check it, make sure. Oh, you're fine. I'm going to check My Disney Experience. I think they tend to alternate and stagger by the half hours. So if one starts at 1:30, the next one should hopefully start at 2.
Make your way slowly.
Yeah, make your way around. At least that's my hope. So Pierre Noël, his next show time is at 2:10. So we have about 20 minutes or so. While we wait, we can always take a walk back into the area back there where we've got Remy's Ratatouille just to spend some time. And where is... There we go. So queues right now for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. We're up to boarding groups 45. So we're about 12 groups away.
Oh.
So the question is, since Susan's not here, I wonder if we could transfer hers to you if we had an opportunity for us to ride.
That would be...
That would be a magic thing. That would be whether or not the cast members would be willing to help out with that.
That would have to be a magic thing, I believe, because I think they're pretty strict about
giving away.
Yeah, giving away and reservations and all that. On one hand, I have a kid getting out of school in about an hour, so
you're on a time limit as well.
I am.
Okay.
It's one of the things.
Oh yeah, oh, I totally understand it. So the reason Susan couldn't join me yesterday is she had a meeting at school with for Liberty.
It happens.
So it's the same kind of scenario. So we completely understand it. But if it works, we're welcome to try. I would love to have you join us if you can.
We can ask. Tell them that you have 2 reservations.
I'm loving it. Jen says, I'm watching. I'm at the gas station and 2 people are watching behind me.
I don't have money.
Love it,
Tell
love
them
it.
to huddle around and subscribe.
Yeah, come on around. It's for everybody. Well, you know what? Let's go ask, because I actually have 2 questions that I need to ask a cast member. And the answer, if you never ask, is always no. We're swimming up on the wrong side of the stream.
Oh, here they are.
So we have about 20 minutes until Pierre Noel comes up here in France. And I wanted to at least get one more story in for today's stream. And he's probably my favorite out of all the storytellers.
I've not seen this one.
I love Pierre Noel.
It was also the first time I saw Father Christmas. I love that.
And
Wonderful.
this, if depending on who we have today, we've almost always heard the same Father Noel. So, hi Jessica.
Hi.
I got a couple of questions when it comes to lightning reservations. I was hoping maybe I could ask about.
What's up?
First one. This is just a general vague question. If, for instance, if you wanted to buy an individual lightning lane, which one you don't have to buy the basic genie,
Right.
but you want to buy it for a park that you're going to be park hopping to, can you do that?
Yes. It won't let you until after park hopping hour starts, so you can't do it until 2 o'clock.
Oh, that's okay. So if someone wanted to buy, let's say they're in Hollywood Studios, or park reservations for Hollywood Studios, they know they're coming over to Epcot and they will want to try to get an individual lightning lane. If they have to wait till after 2 o'clock, by then these lanes will probably be unavailable at that point.
For the most part, yes.
But you have to wait until after 2 o'clock.
Correct. I don't want to say it's completely
Right.
impossible.
Well, some of them are more or less, there's a higher chance that they may be gone.
Correct.
Than
Because
others.
there are some days I have seen that it has gone past.
But if I'm over at Hollywood Studios, it's now 2:10. If there's a lightning lane for an individual ride that's available at one of the other 3 parks, I can at that point purchase it. Thank you, because I had a couple of people who were asking about that. I want to make sure we make it very clear. And then Melissa's over here to tell you that they changed all the rules and we have to go and start all over again. No. Boom.
What are rules?
I know.
It's a new ride. Everything changes every single day.
I've got one other question, and I think I know the answer, but we're going to ask anyway. We're streaming today. Normally, it's my wife and myself. I got up this morning, got ourselves a group for 57, so it's coming up. Because we're going to a charity gala this night, and I don't have something to wear. My wife's bowed out to go shopping for me.
Okay.
So I can still get on the ride, but my wife is not here. I do have lightning lanes for 2 people, and I had a gentleman here as a good friend who joined me. Is there any way for him to dress up like my wife and put on a wig
Happen to have
and
her
speak in a
ticket,
high
on
voice?
the Magic Mobile or
You know,
anything?
I may actually have her on the Magic Mobile.
If you scan her park ticket instead,
Right.
instead of his Magic Band, we'd be able to do it that
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
Otherwise-
as long as you have her ticket that's
Right.
connected to the lightning lane, we don't ask questions in terms of
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to check to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, things happen like that. At the other time, the other situation is she's actually buying me something over in the front of the park, and I'm just going to take her ticket and not tell her. No, it's just like so, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. We'll go check it out, and we'll be back in a few minutes as well. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, what happened? There's a parade. All right. So if you guys heard that, that was something I haven't encountered and I haven't tried to do or ask about. If you want to buy an individual lightning lane for a park that you do not have a reservation for in the first part of the day, you cannot purchase it until after 2 p.m. when they open up park hopping. So it will decrease your chances of being able to grab one for high demand rides. So if you're wanting to buy a individual lightning lane for Ratatouille and you're starting off at Hollywood Studios, you cannot buy one until after 2 p.m. And at that point, they may not be available. So it's sort of a your mileage may vary kind of scenario. But on the other side, if you're starting off at Epcot, later on you wanted to ride something like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train after 2 o'clock, even if you're in Epcot still, you can switch your app over in the My Disney Experience and the Genie side over to Magic Kingdom, and that means you can buy Lightning Lane after 2 p.m. Make sure you use it, though, because there's no refunds on those things. Thanks, Jen. Appreciate that. I just thought we'd spend a little time back here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So, pardon me. Have you? How many times have you ridden the ride so far, Bob?
done it once so far.
What did you think of it? Did you enjoy it?
I actually had to take the glasses off because I couldn't. The frames of the glasses are so thick. I felt it was taking away my ability to see like some of the scenery around me.
Actually, one of the first times I rode it, I didn't have on glasses either because I was streaming it.
Oh.
And the 3D glasses made streaming very difficult. So I took my glasses off and I just watched it blurry.
I think
That
the
is-
ride would have been just fine without 3D.
I think so. Happy Friday morning, Dennis. How are you?
Hey, Dennis.
How's Friday morning looking so far, sir?
Wait, right.
Australia.
Yeah.
Leanne says, another scenario, if you're checking into your hotel tomorrow morning, where check-in is at 3 p.m., can you still purchase a Genie Plus or individual Lightning Lane rides at 7 a.m. if you have a park reservation for that day?
I believe so.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
The
as
park-
long as you have a park reservation.
The check-in on your hotel has nothing to do. As long as you have a valid ticket, you do not have to have any association with checking in. So you should be good.
Just come over here, Cassie.
So I've shared this detail every time I've come in here, but I'm still fascinated by it. I don't know if you've watched any of the others, but you know the detail about Ego's wine, right?
I'm sure I've heard this, but it's not. I'm not.
It's not clicking at the moment. So this is a line of wine by Chateau Ego, of course, which is the name of the food critic from Ratatouille, right?
Right.
There's 3 columns. 3 columns.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, you're fine. How are you guys doing today? Do you guys watch live streams of things at Disney? We're here every weekday, so if you ever want to join us, where you visiting from?
St. Louis.
St. Louis, so not too close. So when you guys get done with your trip and you have a little PDD, which is your post-Disney depression, if you want to take 5 minutes, pop into Ear to Ear Magic. We'll take you around the parks. We'll go on a ride. Helps out.
Awesome.
And we'll help you out. So, by the way, what's your names?
I'm Chris.
Now, do you guys have a YouTube channel?
No.
You got to create one. Come up with something cool. And then when you come into our chat, you can just say, we're the people who came over and met you over at Ratatouille. I'm like, yeah, I remember you guys. And that way we can keep in touch. So,
All right, thank you.
you guys have fun. So, have you noticed the bottles?
All right.
There's only one detail that's different on all the front bottles.
One detail. I don't see it. What is it?
Look at the numbers.
The years?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay.
There are 3 bottles, 3 different types of bottles.
Yeah.
You notice the labels are also at the top are different. The gold wine bottles have a date of 2007.
Yeah.
The black ones have a year of 2014, and the red have a date of 2021.
I'm assuming the 2021 is for this location.
This is when Remy's Ratatouille Adventure opened here at Epcot. 2007 is when Ratatouille was released.
What's it?
2014 is when it opened in Disneyland Paris.
That's good. I like that.
So 3 different bottles, 3 different labels, all of the milestones for Ratatouille. Leanne's only 30 minutes from St. Louis. That's funny, Jeff. But consider the fact it's actually the name of a dish. I don't know if that would be that would lend itself to that too well. Love the little details, and I know I share it all the time, but you know what? For those of you guys who hear it every time I'm here, there's always someone new in the chat who learns it for the very first time. So, but the cool details, all right? All right.
35, 37, 39. Are they just
Addresses.
addresses?
These are different stores. We got about 10 minutes till their father, or Pierre Noel, comes out. So let's go hear one more story before we finish up for today. Love all the details, all the things that are hidden. So now I'm looking over here. There's 31. There's 33. They're all the odd numbers. All of you guys who are coming in for the very first time, welcome. Glad you guys found us for whatever reason it was. Like Matt earlier, we're glad to have Matt with us. Whether it was an accident or whether or not it was a suggestion from YouTube, we're just glad that you guys are here.
Yep.
It's the same numbers.
Like the back of the business.
Maybe. But I've not noticed these until you brought those up over there. Now, the Festival of the Holidays is going to be here until December 30th. So it does end before the end of the month. So it will end right before we get to the New Year's area. So if you're coming for New Year's after the 30th, you'll just miss it. All right, so we've got a little bit of an issue with the sun. So let me see if I can get a good spot where we'll be able to see Pierre Noel without having to squint too much. I think this is probably going to be our best spot right about here. He'll be here in just a few minutes. And our buddy and moderator, who's working really hard, hasn't been able to go to the streams all the time. He does Ninja Watch and help with moderating. That's Love in This World. If you guys are subscribed to him over on his channel for food reviews, he just had a new dining review come out for breakfast at Roaring Fork at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. You guys, I've always wondered about what it's like to eat over at Roaring Fork at the Wilderness Lodge. You go check that out over on Loving This World. Make sure to leave the G off of loving if you're looking for the search.
Loving.
Yeah, it's like McLovin.
McLovin.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Loving This World. And thank you, Craig, and Loving This World for all the moderating you guys do on the Ninja side. And to all of our moderators, we appreciate it.
From the shadows.
He's the mod that quacks in the middle of the night. Flaps in the darkness. Hello, Brian. We're having a great time today. Thanks to all the work that you and all the other cast members do. Brian's over here providing all the power that we're using to ride all the rides. So thank you so much, Brian. Susan's in the chat. She says Pierre Noel is her absolute favorite of all the Santas here for the festival. Leo Epcot fans when one says, "Hey, it's McMuffin." For the dining review. Disney Day 44 says, "Merry Christmas from Worcester, UK. Was brought up with Father Christmas, but in the red robe, not green."
You know, I was wondering where the green robe, what the tradition behind that, because everyone imagines ever since Coke, I guess, that Santa wears red.
Well, you know, I oftentimes wondered if we went into other countries and they had presentations about what we do here in the United States, of how accurate or how globally correct it would be.
Right.
But Disney Day, thank you so much. He's like, "Yep, making red. We're doing better." We've got our crowd already coming together to see Santa. It's Santa! It's Santa!
No, that's a different chap. So where will I find Krampus?
You'll find Krampus over at HHN.
Yeah.
Actually, if you want to find Krampus, I'll tell you exactly where you can find Krampus. The best place to find Krampus right now is Disney Springs. Gideon's Steakhouse. Gideon's Steakhouse right now not only has one special edition cookie, they have two. One of them is a Krampus, and one of them is a Santa. The Krampus cookie is a dark chocolate, like triple chocolate cookie with mint in it. The Santa cookie is like a white chocolate, but it's got like glitter and all kinds of sweetness to it. I really thought I was going to enjoy the Krampus cookie better. The Santa's cookie is by far my favorite of any of the special edition cookies over the year at Gideon's Bakehouse. So if you can make it, you can try either the Krampus or the Santa. You get two special edition cookies, so you can get one of each and try it.
Yeah.
But they also have a special edition cake. That's the white cake, like a Santa cake. And I got to try that as well.
The cakes are massive.
Oh, they're huge. $9 a slice. I get about 4 eatings off of them. So.
What time does it start?
It should start at 10 after. So at about 4 minutes, you're just in time.
I know my two favorites. I just walked on and they came up. I love the one in Norway.
Oh, the Santa, the barn
Santa.
Santa.
Because I don't know what time any of them are.
They're usually on the half hours,
Yeah.
usually, but you're pretty close about that. So yeah, he should be out here about 2:10. So yeah, I got your Krampus. Gideon's Bakehouse.
Gotcha.
Get there early.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the rule.
Yeah. Don't show up at 8 o'clock. You'll be disappointed. It'll be the only time in your life you'll be upset that Krampus is not available.
Unless you're there for 8 o'clock the next day.
I'm hoping we can get back over to Disney Springs here soon ourselves and grab a couple of the cookies and the flavors of the cake as well.
Yeah, I need to go and see all the trees.
Yeah, well, we tried to go the first night. We got stopped at the Holiday Hangar Bar, and it all went away from there. We wandered around. Yeah, Cojito and a couple of Santa Cosmopolitans, and then you're like, all of a sudden you're recreating Drawn to Life on the Cirque du Soleil show out on the water by yourself.
We'll make it a do later.
So Dillo's Diz just popped in and said, "Hey, is that Skipper Bob?"
Yes.
Oh, it is Skipper Bob. Hey, Bob.
Hi. So is this, which of the siblings is running Dillo's Diz today?
Frankly, I'm not sure.
So is Frank? Frank or Jen? It's one of the two. How you guys doing?
And we've got about 2 minutes more, and we'll have ourselves a wonderful storyteller come out and tell us all about Father Christmas from the France side. You're going to go before the story, or are you going to make it?
I don't think I can say. I'm already going to have to
book it as it is.
Traffic laws to get there on time.
Well, I appreciate you hanging out. So
It's been a pleasure. Bob's helped us out today. It's always fun to have him come out and have some fun with us in the parks. Thank you so much for the desserts.
Yeah, man.
For our Remy cheesecake, or my sponge cake I was joking about earlier. It does kind of look like a kitchen sponge at times, you know, little. But this is awesome. Well, say hello to Alicia for us, and we'll next time you guys are coming out, we can have some more fun. So you slip out when you need to. I'll let you jump. He's like Homer. I'm hoping you can maybe catch a glimpse of our Father Christmas before you have to slip away. Hopefully he'll be here in like another minute. And guys, we're up to 178 likes. Only, what is that? That's 22? 22 away from 200? Math. Yeah, it's that math thing. So 22 away. There's 22 of you guys who are having a great time and enjoy the storytellers. What's that? Here he is. He's got to get closer.
The RF isn't that good from this distance.
Bonjour, excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Pardon? Excusez-moi. Ah, you cannot touch. Ah, bonjour.
Welcome in, Brad. I'm doing well. Look who's here.
Hey, ce matin, j'ai rencontré en toi de trois grands rois qui allaient en voyage. Ce matin, j'ai rencontré en toi de trois grands rois de ce en grand chemin. Hey, bonjour!
Bonjour!
Ah, can we all say that? Bonjour!
Bonjour!
Très bien!
Très bien!
And as we say in my country, Joyeux Noël! That means Merry Christmas! Now, let me ask, do you know who I am?
Père Noël!
Oui, je suis le Père Noël! Father Christmas! I am the good spirit of this season. And it's a show for me to see all of you in such good spirits. Now, I have another question for you. Any of you, your petit enfant, have you ever written a letter to my brother Santa Claus at the North Pole? No? Yes. You big people, you can admit this too. Well, in France, if a child writes a letter to me, Père Noël, and puts a return address on the envelope, the French government pays the postage on my reply. I give so many letters. I would like to share with you one of my favorites. It comes to me from a lovely little girl named Babette, who lives with her old Uncle Louis and her brother Francois on a farm near Le Dor in the mountains of Provence. And let's it will give you a bit of the flavor of the holiday season in France. Écoutez, listen. Dear Père Noël, even though my brother Francois says Christmas is for babies, I look forward to La Vieille du Petit Jésus and a visit from you. Well, of course it is. The watch night, Christmas Eve. Yes, the watch night Eve. The watch night is a magical evening when my family and I sit in front of the fire, sipping hot cider, and Uncle Louis tells the story of the birth of the baby Jesus. She goes on to say that her brother teases her about all this. Oh, Sir Francois. He does not believe in Christmas. He does not believe in Père Noël. But for me, Nothing surpasses the magic of the lunch night. The fragile beauty of a child's face on Christmas morning. Alors, with Christmas still several days away, Uncle Louis secretly decorated the tree, and Francois Babette to set up the crèche. You know this word?
Nativity scene.
The nativity scene, one of the most important symbols of Christmas to the French, even though it was invented by an Italian. Saint Francis of Assisi. He's okay too. Now, you know the figures that go into the crèche, yes? Mary and Joseph, the wise man, the little drummer boy, huh? Well, where the come from in Provence, the statues were made for the nativity also include people from your village. The baker, the priest, little figures made out of clay called Saint-Ton. That means little saints. And Babette's wish for Christmas last year was she would get yet another Saint-Ton to put into the nativity scene, as if it too was going to worship the baby Jesus. It's a nice custom, huh? Last year, Babette was finally old enough to go to midnight mass with Uncle Louis. It was very beautiful, as Uncle Louis carried a newborn lamb to the priest to symbolize the Lamb of God, and then put it into a little cart for Babette to pull around the church for everyone to see, with shepherds playing flutes and drums. Then, after the mass, they go home for the reveillon, the big supper. Who likes to eat at Christmas time? Who likes to eat all the time?
No.
The French are not different. Last year, for the reveillon, Babette, she had roast goose, pâté, les fromages. It sounds very fancy, no? It means cheese.
Uh-huh.
They had bush de Noël, a cake shaped like a Yule log. Francois likes that one. Then, that's it. She put the little Saint-Ton of the baby Jesus into the crèche. Et enfin, the last she does before she goes to bed is to set out her shoes for me to fill with treats and goodies. Last year, Babette was a little devilish.
Devilish.
This is the shoe I find near the fireplace with a name on it. If this is Babette's shoe, she's a grand Pierre, eh? A Bigfoot. Next Christmas Day, Babette, she jumps up a bed, she rubs her eyes, she waits for little Francois to go with her to see what I have put onto the tree. He takes his time. He does not believe in Christmas. He does not believe in Noel, remember? But when the shepherd go to the tree, so discover an amusing thing. Not one, but three Santa. Two more even than my little friend had wished. Only one is carved to look like her Uncle Louis. Another looks just like her brother. How do you Francois? And another looked just like sweet little Babette herself. She concludes her letter. So, you can see, I think Christmas is a very magical day. All I wish is a Christmas tree, Santa, and you, Père Noël, love our days. It's very sweet, no? And that, mes amis, that is a small taste of a French Christmas, seen through the eyes of a delightful little child. A sneaky one, but a delightful one nonetheless. Do you know, I have just received a letter from, can you guess who from?
Francois?
Monsieur Francois. He emailed me this morning. Oh, I think you live in the Père Noël now. Just a little bit. What of you? Do you believe in Père Noël? Yes. Yeah, do you believe in Christmas? Yes. Well enough to say with me, Merry Christmas, in the language of my country. It is Joyeux Noël. Oh, good.
Joyeux Noël.
Very bien. Merci. Musical Père Noël is a Joyeux Noël. A bonne année. Merry Christmas and good New Year, everyone. Ah, merci. Merci. Ils sont très gentils. Merci. Ah, Kitty, have we we have quelques minutes pour les photographes. A few moments pour les photographes. We make a line, a ligne.
Awesome. So,
Your left.
a line for those who would like to get a photograph with Pierre Noël. There he is, Susan's favorite, and most possibly mine as well, favorite storyteller here in the France Pavilion for the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. You guys just joined us. Welcome in. Glad you could be here for such a wonderful storyteller. And I will tell you, every single time, without a shadow of a doubt, every single time our family has heard that for the past many, many years, it has been the exact same storyteller. He is wonderful. And if you make it here between now and December 30th, make a chance to stop over and hear the story of Pierre Noël from a master storyteller here in the France Pavilion. Look, it's Aurora. Sleeping Beauty is awoken from her beauty sleep. Got her nice winter dress. And there she goes. Welcome in, everybody. Merry Christmas, Brent. Glad to see you. Merry Christmas, Caroline. Glad you could join us today. Ashley Dove Disney, welcome in.
Yeah. And a potato.
Big bite? Oh, hold on. This is a big bite. Okay, so the next three.
And this is our performance stage for a live performer for the Festival of the Holidays for Hanukkah. Today's the 5th day of Hanukkah. I'm not really sure why the light is lit already, but we're not going to go to technicalities here. But tonight is the 5th night of Hanukkah. And I'm going to check real quick to see if there is any chance that we might have some music here very soon. 2:45. So about another 15, 20 minutes. About 20-minute wait.
Yeah. Are you a blogger or just making your own?
Well, actually, we're live streaming. So we're streaming live on YouTube right now. We stream from the parks between this and Universal pretty much every day of the week, just to share it out. So we pretty much every week hit each of the 4 parks, and if we can, we get over the Universal Studios as well. So. Now, the thing I like about this storyteller is the music.
Me too. That's
Yeah.
why I was so sad last time.
I know. I came by here several times last year doing the taste of Epcot, and I missed the live music, and the performer was really wonderful.
I like Kwanzaa too. That one's not here.
Now Joyful, who's actually performing right across on the stage right now, starting on December 26th, they will be doing a lot more Kwanzaa songs in their performance. So they'll be adding that starting December 26th. Thank you, Amy, for helping us keep count today. We're at 184 likes, 16 likes away from hitting our next milestone of 200. And it's kind of boring just kind of sitting here watching an empty stage, but I really did want to make sure we got a couple of the performances that really make the Festival of the Holidays what a unique and exciting event that it really is. And this will be pretty much, I think, our last thing we're going to be able to do today before we have to head on out, because we do have a charity gala we have to hit to tonight. Samantha says this one is her fave. I love the music that's part of it. Like we were just talking about with a friend here, they did not have this available in last year's festival, so we didn't get to enjoy the musical. If you guys are enjoying our live streams and watch on a regular basis and would like to join our Patreon, so we get a little bit more insider pictures here and there and see a few more things we don't post elsewhere on Instagram and the like, as well as be able to attend our monthly Zoom call, earn some prizes on some of our top tiers. There are 5 tiers you can join from over on patreon.com/ear-to-ear magic. And we'd love for you guys to take a look at it and check it out and see if you'd like to join the group. All of the funds that come through as far as those things for Patreon are ones we use to keep things going as far as overhead and things to make things possible. So we appreciate all of our patrons to make that a thing. So we cannot do it without them. So thank you to all of our patrons. We appreciate you guys. So Ashley, Susan was actually going to be streaming with me today, and the fact of the matter is she's the one who was kind of being punished because I wanted her to be here and have some fun, especially to see Pierre Noel. But we have a gala that's going to be starting in just about 2 or 3 hours. So as soon as we get done here, I'm going to have to head on out for Give Kids the World. She has all of her stuff ready for the black tie event tonight, but I needed some help because I pretty much wear a blue shirt and shorts every single day of the year. This is my uniform. This is what I wear. But tonight's going to be a black tie. And so she went shopping for me to grab me something so I can wear for this evening. So thank you, Susan, for giving up your fun day so that I'll have something to wear. And, you know, we're not exactly funded right now to go out and just buy a full tuxedo because, you know, I don't get a chance to wear a tuxedo a lot. So that's where she is. She's doing a little bit of clothes shopping for her fashionably lacking husband so that we can go to tonight's event. So We have more information over on Instagram and Facebook. We'll share some more stuff if we got things to share from tonight's event over at Give Kids the World Village. If you guys do follow us over on the other accounts, keep a lookout. Hopefully we'll have some pictures and some other things we can share, or at least share in the stories some of the things that will be happening at tonight's event. We're looking forward to it. And then this weekend, starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll be streaming across 30 plus channels. We'll be streaming across Magic Streamdom on Chris Spokesman's channel, all to raise money for Give Kids the World Village. We will be streaming in lieu of everyone else. We'll be taking over the stream Sunday morning, December the 5th, from 8:30 to 9:30, and then our friends Florida Park Explorers will be taking it over right after that from 9:30 to 10:30. So we would love it if you guys could check in to the Spokesman's Magic Streamdom link over the weekend to see and support a lot of the creators that will be coming across over the next 3 days. But we would really love it for those of you guys who are Magic Crew members. Please help us out. If it's just for a few minutes, come over and help us by jumping into the chat. And if you've got any amount of donations, $1 to $2, it doesn't matter, that you can give and help for the fundraiser for Give Kids the World. We thank you guys for that. And we still have to come up with our challenge, or what we can do if we can reach and meet our goal for our hour that we're going to be in charge of the charity. So if you have some ideas, let us know in the chat. So let us see if we can come up with some really fun ways to celebrate once we hit our goal on Sunday. So Ash is going to be going to Night of a Million Lights over at the Village. Give Kids the World Village has a nightly event. They have put up millions of lights all over the villas. These are the duplexes where they provide accommodations for no cost to families of medically fragile, or those who are kids who are experiencing some sort of a medical issue, or are having some issues that would not allow them to enjoy life and vacation normally with their family. So they can come to this village, and whereas the park tickets and all that may be provided by other charity organizations, Give Kids the World Village will give them a place to stay. And it's a really cool place. So when you get there, Ashley, if you've never been there before, there are so many lights to look at. It's really cool. The fact of the matter is, just to see what they have there, even without the lights, is pretty fantastic. So we think, Diane, that they will be streaming either on Spokesman's channel or elsewhere, maybe with Give Kids the World. We're not 100% sure at the moment, but we'll see if we can provide that information out, Diane. And maybe I'll put it in an Instagram story or something, at least over on Ear to Ear Magic for tonight. It's very nice and calm right now. I like the way that they've been staggering the shows and all the people coming out, because basically we've just been heating them along the way.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's why I was so happy I found one that started it.
Yeah.
And when I first came in, I go, I'm going to go by Norway and see how long I have to wait. And it was 5 minutes. Like, oh my God.
It's like that one time you go down one of those long stretches of roads with red lights all along the way, but you hit almost every single green light. You're like, this is awesome. This is nice.
Because I want to get a standby for Jody. Are you doing Jody tonight?
Actually, not tonight. We're going to be coming back and seeing her later, but tonight we have a fundraiser.
Okay.
We're going to. We have a thing with Give Kids the World Village.
That's great.
So we're going to be doing that. So what's that?
I went to their lights last year.
Oh, it's the Night of a Million Lights is awesome. It's really nice.
So much better.
And we're going to get to see that tonight as well as part of the gala. So we're really excited about going back out there again. So, and then this weekend over on Chris Spokesman's channel, we're going to be doing 3 days of just continual streaming. And it's just to raise money for the It's actually going to be on YouTube.
Well, that's what I meant on YouTube.
Yeah, go onto YouTube and you can look up under Spokesman's channel and just look up. It's a Spokesman, SPOKESMAYNE.
Okay.
And if you look up his channel, he's going to be hosting, but we're going to be changing channels. So, when you go for 12 hours a day, there's going to be 12 different creators like ourselves. And you're going to be just swapping them over. And so, like, our time is going to be Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, we'll have an hour from 8:30 to 9:30. And then I think we're going to be trying to go over to Hollywood Studios. And we'll be taking everybody around Hollywood Studios. And then it will switch to somebody else. It'll take you somewhere else. And there's some creators that'll be over in Disneyland Paris. There'll be some who will be in Australia. So we'll be taking you all over the world for the weekend. And all the funds, 100% of the funds go to Give Kids the World. So if you ever want to have some fun this weekend and check it out on YouTube, look for it. Okay. You can also look up just Magic Streamdom. How's it going, Samantha? You just put them all together, streamed them as one word.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it.
I've been watching vlogs for years.
This is the third year.
I haven't run into yours yet.
So I'm shocked. We're here all the time, but I'm glad we ran into you today.
No, but I mean, it hasn't popped up where
that's a shame. I'm going to have a talk with YouTube about that.
Yeah.
So it's we're getting a lot of new people coming to the community, and it's all through just people spreading the word and stuff like that. And it makes a big difference when we have new people come in and hang out with us.
Right.
So, matter of fact, let's see.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm addicted to the tablet and the Disney cut. I watch Molly. I know I watch Molly and now that crazy little Nate. I love Nate.
There we go. Oh, Nate's always he's a good guy.
He just makes me smile.
And so I just got a notification a little bit earlier from Mike Owen for a PayPal. It says, "Have an awesome night tonight, Chris. Thank you for the live stream." And that is all coming from the other side from PayPal. Thank you, Mike, so much for that. That makes a huge difference. Appreciate it. And Mike, as we say around here, we always like to make sure everyone knows, get special attention when you guys do contribute to the channel. So we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from our friend called Mike. Mike, thank you so much for supporting us and for being a part of the stream in the community. Mike's going to make me cry. He's going to get me all emotional before the guy for Hanukkah comes out. The guy from the Hanukkah performer is going to think, man, I'm making this guy cry. So, Mike, thank you very much. Matter of fact, Mike's PayPal donation that he just gave is about the exact amount of what it costs for us to pay to stream for using the application. We have to pay a application fee every single month to use this new applications. We have better connections and stuff. It's been a great app for us to use. It's been a lot of fun. We've been able to put comments and stuff like that up, but it cost us 3 times as much as anything else we've ever used. But Mike, with your one PayPal, has covered the cost of the application for December. So Mike, thank you so much. That's very great. Appreciate that. Welcome in here for a moment. So what you been up to today, Samantha? Have you seen any of the other storytellers so far today? This your first one? Now, when you said this was your favorite, was you talking about this one? I hope this is the same guy we've seen before. I loved him in 2019.
I saw the girl a couple years ago.
Was that?
I saw the dark hair girl.
Oh, there was somebody else performing. We haven't seen her before.
Like 12 years.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So what's really funny is the storyteller for Pierre Noel is the same guy I have always seen.
Yeah.
I've never seen another storyteller in France other than him.
I know. I saw him go, oh my gosh.
It's so cool to see the same storyteller. And that's also Inga from over in Norway is pretty much always the same storyteller for there as well that we've noticed. So I love it when they can bring the same performers back. By the way, today is Thursday the 2nd, and it's also the first of 3 nights for the processional. Jody Benson will be the narrator. Samantha's already set for the 7 o'clock. Jody Benson, the voice of The Little Mermaid. She's probably our favorite storyteller for the processional. She's really good. I know, that means a lot. It really does mean a lot. And so we've the last time we went to a processional was when Jody was speaking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the light shines right through her.
she's an amazing lady. The last time we saw her was over at Give Kids the World, and she does a lot of stuff like that. She's a wonderful lady. She has a beautiful family, and so
Little Mermaid songs like it was the first time.
you know, she knows she's been doing it for 30 years. So, but she sings it as if it's just as exciting the first day as it was, or today as it was the first day. Welcome in, Khalifa. I know you said today was December 2nd. It was the first day, right? So.
There will be no more cookies.
Oh no.
Let's go.
Oh no.
Smile.
No more cookies. Oh boy. I just smile like crazy.
I'm scared.
Can I get your picture so I can say I saw him win?
Sure. But where do you come from?
4 miles down.
Oh, so you're far away.
Yeah.
Really far.
Yeah, I had to get up yesterday to get there.
3 years ago this December, we moved here from Atlanta.
Oh wow.
We've been doing this for Ear to Ear Magic for 5.5 years, and the first 2.5 years we were coming down like on a regular basis, like sometimes twice a month. And after a while, you're like, we're staying in hotels all the time. Like maybe we just move here.
Yeah.
And so we did. We actually spent We spent about a year planning and prepping, and I'm so glad that we did. We love living down here. It's wonderful. So.
I'm from Seattle originally.
Oh, okay.
I was a kid, so I saw Disneyland about 50 times. And I lived in San Diego for 3 years. But way back in the golden years, the 70s and 80s. Right?
Back in the day when.
And I always it was my bucket list if I could just see Disney World once before I died.
And now you're here all the time.
I've been a counselor for 12 years and I live down the street. It's like, you never know. You never know where, life will lead you. Come over here. I just wanted to see it once.
And now you see it once a day.
Yeah, whenever I want. You got to get those reservations. I haven't had trouble though.
Lately, it's not been too
They
bad.
throw in those extra ones.
The bonus really help out.
Yeah, the bonus ones are great. Well, here we got the bees.
All right, if you guys are just jumping in, we got about 4 minutes before our performer over here at the Festival of the Holidays will share some wonderful songs and stories from Hanukkah. And I'm so glad that we're here during the Festival of the Lights. So if you guys celebrate Hanukkah yourself, I'm glad you could join us for those things.
There's going to be a show.
Yeah.
Just jump in and take a picture. Like,
Yeah.
It's going to be a Hanukkah show. And then you can take Daniel, this
It lasts about 10 minutes.
What time is it?
In about 3 minutes. So Lisa, for the streaming that will be going on during the weekend, there will be all on the same channel. So we're not going to jump around. Everyone will link in to the spokesman's channel to do the stream. We will make sure to provide it for you guys. We'll get it and make sure that it's available on our stories, and we'll make it available for everybody as well.
It's going to be a little Hanukkah show.
Yes, thank you so much, Mike.
Let's go with a sister. Guys, you're in the way. Holly, stop.
Would you guys like to get up here so she can see a little bit better?
Yes.
Okay. I just don't want to having to look at a plant and wonder where everything's happening.
We have to sit in the shade. Why are you sitting in the sun? Pavince, get up. Sit up, Pavince. Huh?
Look at that. See how pretty that is?
That's a menorah.
Yeah, if you've got the link, Ashley, that would be great. If you want to post that, I'd appreciate that. You can go ahead and put it in there for the Magic Stream. So are you guys showing 200? I think on my side over here, I'm still showing 191. So I might just be behind here, which is not to be anything uncommon. We should be starting here like any minute. So if you guys are just joining us here, we are live over at Epcot this afternoon for the 2021 Epcot International Festival of the Holidays, right over here by L'Chaim, right over beside the Morocco Pavilion, where we're getting ready for our next performance, sharing, singing songs, and telling the story of Hanukkah. So if you guys are just joining us, welcome in. And
Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Nisbeta. Let's go today.
Yeah.
Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Nisbeta. Nagila Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Hamba, Nagila Ben Nisbeha, Hamba, Nagila Hamba, Nagila Hamba, Nagila Ben Nisbeha. Shalom, everyone!
Shalom.
My name is Zachary, and I am so excited to celebrate Hanukkah with all of you here at the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. I have a love of travel, and in my travels, I've learned that people in different places and cultures celebrate Hanukkah in their own way. And now I get to share what I've learned with all of you. You know, a lot of people think that Hanukkah is a very serious and somber, holy holiday, and that's not completely true. In fact, Hanukkah is the only Jewish holiday not even specifically mentioned in the Torah, our holy book. Hanukkah is actually a joyful holiday, celebrating a victory and a miracle. Now, it all began in 166 BCE. A small band of Jews known as the Maccabees defeated the large and powerful Assyrian army, driving them out of Jerusalem and reclaiming the Holy Temple. After the battle, the Maccabees rededicated the temple and relit the eternal candle, which is required to burn in Jewish synagogues at all times. They only found enough oil to light the candle for one day. Yet, by a miracle, the candle burned bright for 8 days, long enough for a messenger to return with more oil. This is why we now celebrate 8 days of Hanukkah. Now, during the 8 days and nights of Hanukkah, families gather together. We eat. We sing songs. We eat. We exchange presents. Oh, by the way, did I mention? Yeah, we eat. Specifically, we eat potato latkes and jelly donuts. Both foods cooked in oil to remind us of the oil that kept the candle burning for the Maccabees so long ago. We also light the candles of the Hanukkah, a 9-branch menorah. At sunset, actually, we are right in the middle of Hanukkah right now. Tonight will be the 5th night of Hanukkah on sunset, so in anticipation of that, we have lit 6 candles. The center candle called the Shamash, and the first 5 candles starting from the right. The Shamash is the servant candle. It serves as a reminder for each of us to be a light shining into a dark world. The next night, tomorrow night, we will light the Shamash in the first 6 candles, and so on until the 8th night when all the candles are lit and burning bright. Light the first of 8 tonight. Furthest candle to the right. Light the first and second too. When tomorrow's day is through. Then light 3 and then light 4. Every dusk light 1 candle more. Till all 8 burn bright and high, honoring a day gone by. In my family, like so many other families around the world, our tradition was to exchange presents immediately after lighting the candles. Now, my parents always gave us kids the biggest presents on the first and the last nights. Nights in between were, I guess you could say, for much smaller presents. School supplies, clothes, an extra fancy pair of socks. Check out these sweet babies I got last year. Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, can you see them all the way over there? Of course you can. You can't miss them. And we got some of the Hanukkah staples. Chocolate coins called gelt. And of course, dreidels. Now a dreidel, if you didn't know, is a 4-sided spinning top. Much like this one here, but not nearly as huge. On each side is a Hebrew letter. Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin. My sisters and brothers and I would each take some of our Hanukkah gelt and put it into a pot. And then one at a time we would spin the dreidel. If the dreidel landed on Nun, we get nothing. If it landed on Shin, we'd add another one of our chocolate coins to the pot. If it landed on Hey, we got half the coins in the pot, and if one of us was lucky enough for the dreidel to land on Gimel, we got all the chocolate gelt. Now, while we played, we would sing the classic dreidel song. Sure, you've heard it before, and I can sing it for you now, but I think I might need some help. Does anyone want to help me out with the classic dreidel song? Any volunteers? You want to help me out? Yeah. Oh, right here. Are you going to volunteer for me? You can stay right there. Okay, what is your name? Stay right where you are. Robert? Robert, do you know the classic dreidel song? Well, that's okay. Robert, don't worry. I'll take care of most of the words, okay? Robert, I just need you to be in charge of one. Okay, I just need you to be in charge of one word, okay? Can you guess what that word is? It's dreidel. Yep, there you go. Okay. Oh, am I losing my volunteer? So dreidel, here, Robert, when I raise the dreidel high in the air, I need you to say nice and loud for everyone to hear. There, that's perfect. Let's try it with a song, okay? Ready? I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel. I will play. Oh, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then I will play. Let's try it really fast now. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then I will play. Give it up for Robert, everyone. That's probably the best volunteer I've had and will have all day. That was fantastic. I've always loved my family's Hanukkah tradition so much. And that's why I was thrilled to get out in the world and see how different families in countries far from here celebrate this joyous holiday. Did you know that in Yemen and North Africa, they make the 7th night of Hanukkah a celebration of women? They call it Chag Havanah, the holiday of the daughters, in honor of the strong women connected to the Jews' battle for freedom. On this night, the synagogue is open just for women to come and worship the Torah, to dance and bless their daughters and fellow Jewish women. In Turkey, on the last night of Hanukkah, some families celebrate a holiday they call merenda, which literally translates to snack. The night is basically a giant potluck. Jewish families will travel to each other's homes, sharing home-prepared dishes and food. I told you we like to eat. On this day, children will collect flour from their neighbors while chanting and singing, "Give us flour so that God will give you life." And speaking of music, in Argentina, many Jews speak in the Judeo-Spanish language called Ladino. And there's an old Ladino song that Argentinians sing to celebrate Hanukkah. It's called Ocho Candelicas, which in English translates to 8 little candles. Would you like to hear some of it?
Yes.
Hanukkah linda está aquí. Ocho candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí. 8 candelas para mí. Oh, una candelica, 2 candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Beautiful Hanukkah is here. 8 candles for me. Beautiful Hanukkah is here. 8 candles for me. Oh, 1 little candle, 2 little candles, 3 little candles, 4 little candles, 5 little candles, 6 little candles, 7 little candles, 8 candles for me. Thank you. Such a fun song. And there are so many other wonderful Hanukkah songs and traditions out there in the world. Yet it seems, no matter where in the world you are, Hanukkah is about remembering the miracle. It's about remembering to be a light and celebrating with food, fun, but most importantly, family. Clap along with me here on this one. There we go. Let's have a party, we'll all dance a hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat all to play with and vodka sweet. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Thank you. Chag Sameach. Happy Hanukkah. Please enjoy the rest of your day here at the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. Thank you.
So, really cool. That was fun. It was nice to meet you.
I will, I promise.
I appreciate it. Have fun.
I will. You too.
So,
Tell us what device you have.
what do I have here? This is actually, well, guys, over on Instagram, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in just a bit. I'm actually, this right here is called a gimbal or a stabilizer.
I'm sorry if I was interrupting.
Oh, no problem. We're live on YouTube, but these guys, we talk to people all the time, like our friend Samantha here.
What is your name?
My name's Chris.
Chris.
And I'm with Ear to Ear Magic. I actually am Ear to Ear Magic.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And what it is we stream from the parks like every weekday. So we come in the parks, we go to all the parks, and we just turn it on, and the people on YouTube can join in and just watch from a perspective. And so every once in a while, I scare them by putting my face on there. But hi guys, how's it going? That's all the people in our magic crew. And so we can't hang out, and like right now, we've got about 130 people just watching and enjoying the performance here. And the thing is, this allows me to do a lot more because when I move it around, it makes it a lot smoother.
Oh, yeah.
And I can do a lot more with it without having to worry about holding and bumping a camera around.
Great idea.
And the other great thing is that when I get really, really busy, I can just set it down. And it just allows me a lot more flexibility. So whenever you see people who are streaming or making things, you can even make really good movies with this because it's very smooth. So it's just called a stabilizer.
Stabilizer.
Stabilizer is the best way. You can buy it on Amazon. Have it at your house at Amazon Prime tomorrow.
Oh, it's
so
nice to meet you.
Where are you guys visiting from?
Locally. We live 15 minutes away.
Where at?
What do you mean, Dr. Phillips area?
Dr. Phillips. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We're Winter Garden.
Okay.
So
Awesome. So is this your daughter?
Yeah, this is my daughter Samantha.
No,
we're just Disney community, and we it's great. She walked up, and I was like, "Hey, it's Samantha." So it's really cool when you get to know a lot of the people who do just what we do. You get to run into them and all that kind of stuff. So we do this so that people who can't travel or are preparing to travel can watch and learn what's going on. So when they get here, they don't have to be completely blindsided with what's happening.
Okay, great.
So when you see people walking around with stuff like this, is exactly
That's
what's
what
going
you
on.
guys are doing.
So,
Okay.
well, where are you guys from? Florida originally?
No, I grew up in Arizona, and
He's from wherever, Pennsylvania. Yeah, they moved around.
Well,
Yeah,
we have a lot
lived
of
here
friends.
forever,
We have a lot of
35
friends from the Pennsylvania area, and I think at least from Arizona, it's a big difference as far as climate-wise.
Yeah.
A lot more humid.
Yeah, right.
So
But we've lived here for 35 years.
a lot less sandstorms
ourselves.
too.
Yeah, really. That's true.
Well, it's nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet
If
you.
you ever, by the way, again, my name is Chris.
Yeah,
If you guys ever see me and we're in the parks, like I said, we're live. You can come up and say hello, and we may even ask you some local. These are our local. Hey, do you guys mind being on the internet?
No.
So I never want to put anybody. I'll never force anybody on. So these are our new friends here, guys, who live just over in the Dr. Phillips area. And you guys mind telling us what your names are? Linda and Carrie, and they are one of the lovely people who come and hang out on a local area, sort of like Samantha and I. We've not been here 35 years. We had to force our way in here lately, but it's we love living here. It's been a joy to be here the past 3 years, but I can't wait to maybe one of these days I can walk through the parks and say I've been here 35 years as well. So nice to meet you guys, and you guys will hopefully we'll see you around in the park sometime. So what are you heading to next, Samantha? We got to actually close the stream because I've got to get over to Give Kids the World. I waited too long. I should have already left, but I wanted to see this guy. Zachary was awesome. And I'm so glad we could see it while the festival was going on. So we had some pretty good times as far as meeting some of the storytellers, but we'll be back. There's a lot more we still have to see a performer over in Italy. And we still have lots of food to try as well. So, well, I'm going to head on out, Samantha. Good to see you. Like I said, I got to run over and get ready for our charity thing tonight. Is there anybody who say hello to? You were in the chat earlier. Everybody say hello to Samantha. So you caught me off guard. You walked over and like, you were just in the chat. That's cool. So, all right. Well, we're going to close things up. Good to see you, Samantha. So, guys, thank you guys so much for watching and being part of our stream today. I do have to close things out because we do have to get going. I've got to get picked up by my lovely wife, Susan. We got to get dressed, and we got to go over and have some fun at the gala tonight over at Give Kids the World. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for the past 4 hours, if you've been here the whole time. And if you've only been here for 5 minutes, we appreciate you guys being a part of Ear to Ear Magic community and for just spending some time with us whenever possible. It has been a joy. It has been a pleasure. And as always, if we can help you as far as booking, planning, or asking any questions about what it means to come here and have some fun here at Walt Disney World, you can always reach us at eartoearmagic.com. Or if you can want to reach me about a quote or information about travel, chrisedwards@travelmation.net. But if you're just over on Instagram, TikTok, and you want to shoot me a DM and just say, hey, how's it going? Reach us over on our other accounts as well. It has been a lot of fun. I got to get going for today, but I hope that you guys join us tomorrow. Rope Drop, Animal Kingdom. We're going to do it all again tomorrow morning. And I can't wait to see you guys in the parks. Have a great time. We'll see you over on Instagram later on tonight. Bye, everyone.